forget to like, share, subscribe, whatever. All right, so everything is going to be purely channeled. First, I'm going to give you out of this situation. This guy, I don't know if he's biracial, if he's just black or whatever, but it's just like someone is into how can we say this to make it politically correct? Whoever this man is, okay, he a hung dude, if you catch my drift. And in this is like literally like no funny business. I saw like about a whole bunch of my relatives like, but this is like a dude that literally was hitting like a sister, two sisters at the same time, like the cousins or whatever. And then it was like I saw this big girl with some dreads coming in, and then it was like I saw like two babies, like two newborns, and then it was like another baby. That baby had to be between like 6 9 months because it was older than the newer freshest babies, where they were being put in a playpen. And then it was like two dudes that went into like a bathroom, and then this other hung dude was just in a room where it was just a whole bunch of females just like circulated. And then it was like it's like this big old room, and then on the other side like someone could be like a producer or something like that. And it's like the girls, it's like girls, and then uh femboys and trans or whatever. So it's like this person just circulating in the room with whoever had wanted it. So this person will finish and pop something else and do something with the rest of them. But I clearly seen like Kiara and Courtney and now has saw this big girl. Somebody is running a illegal like home daycare or something like that. Um, but in this is also like where someone's gonna realize somebody was doing something. Um, like they got a entity or an addiction, but it's like somebody wants to be into somebody, but it's just like that kind of lifestyle. This person know that somebody won't get down with it, but it's also it's utilized as this person is utilizing the fact that so many people come to the man for that, that it's like to him it's like his form of power or control, right? But no sooner as I was trying to wake up from seeing all of this stuff, I just kept getting like this pull. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on? Someone could be from like North Carolina because I'm hearing that song, North Carolina from Peter Pablo or something like that. But this is also like very big. Like when I say vividly, I saw the girl, she was big, she was heavy set. Um, she had her dreads like pulled up. She liked to get them like twisted back a lot or something like that. Also, dreadlocks. And then it's like somebody wanted to add in some extensions to like either make it longer or something like that. So this is like something that this person would be doing here soon. Also, June. So they could be a Gemini or something like that. However, when I was waking up from it, something said check your phone. And like I said, phones have a very great way of letting you know, like someone is not understanding everything. Like even a phone is like it operates as a motherboard. How the brain would operate, a phone will operate. Regardless if you feel like you're trying to hack something, you're trying to conceal yourself, you're really not concealing yourself because everything, like I said, in the United States of America, everything, the infrastructure is so weak right now. Any algorithm or attachment to any type of electrical things is going to let you know. Even with the cameras that they have here, it still will allow me to know where they were doing that. So whoever did this, they live like in Dewberry or Delberry or whatever it is here in Florida, right? So I was like, okay, so who else is the person hacking into like my TikTok? Who's this person doing this stuff with my YouTube and my phones? And so they were trying to clear their cache out and clear the cookies out of the phone. And something said, you know what? If you want to, you just go to the different browsers versus using Google. You can use like the other part of the internet. And when you click on that, you try to click on Amazon. And Amazon will go ahead and direct you to wherever, like whoever is hacking that phone in that moment, because your address, like someone don't understand with the phone won't ever pick up where the actual person is. So holding the phone, they'll be thinking like, girl, yeah, all I gotta do is just change it. People are oblivious to that. But really and truly, it's telling you where the attack is coming from. And so something said, all right, well, let's just click on the email, which allowed me to know that this person's in the email as well. And I was like, well, let me see where they're viewing from. Click on Amazon, it gives me the 32808. I was like, damn, that's like somewhere in Orlando, but I was like, where in particularly? So when you put in that exact area code, it's going to narrow it down to what's within that 5 mile, because most subsections, like if you go in Orlando where I used to stay, it's like Pine Hills or Low Vista, stuff like that. And it gave me down to the T exactly where it was of who was watching my phone at that hour. And this is like someone's like, dang. Because this is like someone's like, okay, well, we got voices and things like that, so we can clearly hear that they're in the shower. So like when I was doing my uploads and things like that, so I'm just like, either these people may feel like they're looking to still try to counteract or attack to try to do anything, because it's like, it's not like I'm scared to move around. It's just like I just don't feel the need to move around right now. Like I want to get settled. I'm trying to decompress. But then it's like you want somebody to be depressed and stressed. It's like I'm not depressed and stressed, but I'm gonna be ready, so I ain't gotta be ready for anything. But it's also giving that these people are having, because in the dream I can hear vivid the conversation, like, all right, so if they decide to leave the house, we can go through their trash and try to figure this out. Or I can send this maintenance person, or I can send this person who is, from the leasing office, or I can send this person from this contractor to say like, hey, try to scope out the house, tell me, what they got going on in there, or what type of weapon it is. This is also like, say if I decided to go to like a big federal building or something of such. Oh, okay. So whenever they leave a weapon here, like somebody has an idea of like, if you own a weapon or something like that, that they can, you have to leave it home, because you can't take it to like hospitals. You can't take it inside like a post office. You can't take it inside. You can leave it in your car or whatever, but you can't take it inside. But this is like someone that be like, oh, well, they ain't got no car. They ain't got this. So, they ain't going to be able to carry that stick on them like this. So they ain't like, somebody wants somebody to be defenseless and not know where the attack is coming from, because it's like, well, they gonna still think that it's their family, or they still gonna think that it's this person, and they're still gonna think that it's this other guy, and we really want to get them. Because I keep getting this name Ty, but I'm like, who is this person Ty? I mean, I wouldn't care to know them. And there's just like someone trying to carry out a personal vendetta that had nothing to do with them. Someone carries some kind of bandana or something like that, so someone could probably be like gang affiliated but still have ties to like a police department, or what you call it, fire department. Because in order for them to get as far as this, because like I know for this part, this was like for the people in Texas and stuff like that, but this is also um even deeper. Also, like the person, I also saw my tattoo guy that had did one, my leg tattoo and my other tattoo, my neck and my leg and my other tattoos. And I was like, why is he in this dream? But I was just like, this is crazy for me to just go ahead. But I was like, I kept asking, like, reveal to me these people wanting to be like an enemy to me, but then it's like I want to be an ally, but I'm still going to be an enemy. But it's like, but what's the sole purpose of you even participating in these things? Because it's like everyone is not realizing, because it's like the main people who did this, the ones from Puerto Rico, shit, they might as well just go ahead and meet their demise. Chop it up the longer that you keep doing it, because it's like when I was saying yesterday that there was going to be an officer that keeps going and going and going and going, but it's like you're going off a personal vendetta, off the same fact of a person who's telling you a lie, that you're going to realize. Like I remember I said this, what, a year, almost a year to 2 years ago, when I said that whoever this officer, this male officer is, you finna be pissed off. Run a DNA on your folks. Run the DNA on your kids. And once you found out that one of your kids is actually your brother's, then you're going to be pissed off like, what? What? No, bro, you coming over here to attack me based off of what your woman is talking about because we're just this? No, your wife is a cheater. She has an addiction and she keeps doing it, even though she said, no, we only do this together, this is our time. And then it's like, okay, if she could do the, make the crime up, and you gonna do the time because you went on ahead to act like it was a vigilante, not knowing that the new baby that y'all was having, like, let's up the Annie. Them ain't your babies. Somebody's name could be Annie. But it was just like, also I'm getting the name Jojo or Pablo or Pablo, something like that. And it was just like, these are people that know each other from different towns or different states or different jobs that they used to do, so that like they wanted to communicate this hate crime. So this was also where I was seeing where there was a black guy and a Spanish dude going into a conversation. But then in this conversation, the Spanish dude did something to this black person or black, where they was, working in cahoots. But then it was also, I was channeling in where it was like, how like you can go to a party and stuff like that, and you always know that that one person that also, that made like little slick comments or racial comments or hateful comments towards people, and you just gotta sit back and it's like, damn, what made that person say that? This was a time where whoever these police officers are, where they were in cahoots. This is somebody realizing it was you that went to go put this report to the Sarge, or this was you that told the captain that I did this, and someone is saying, wait a minute. I did my job and I was doing, like, how like you can be doing, like, say they did a cop run or a stop, right? But somebody realizing like, okay, why are we stopping these people? They ain't really, do no violation. But this is a person realizing, like, say if they, partners, and you got a Spanish cop and you got a black cop, and they doing a random little stop, but this person only did the stop because it was just like, well, shit, I'm a cop, I can stop their ass if I want to. Like, this person was just like in their feelings, but it was like they was listening to something online, right? And so this person like took it upon themselves, like, I'm gonna stop all these black motherfuckers because I'm suspicious of black people. But this person is like, no, I don't think my partner like that. But then it's like they do something and it's like, ain't no way. But then it's like, at the same time, like I said, this shit is going to end up blowing up in their face either way, because this guy officer going in and trying to tell on his partner so he don't get in trouble type thing. He's starting to realize like, oh, this motherfucker is racist. Like, you a closet racist motherfucker. Then so whoever this other person is, the black dude end up linking up with either another person of color in the department or some other people in the department that may have picked up on this same suspicious low key, because it's like, why they keep like, how people get when they get mad, they just start yelling out some things, and then they'll just say people's name, not thinking nobody would like finally look into it. But this person then said it like on numerous occasions, and what I'm saying, when you mention a person's name, eventually they're gonna get curious and they're like, what is this thing about this person, like what was said. So somebody, took it upon themselves where they had like this picnic or this get together or gathering or whatever the fuck this is, and when they brought it up, somebody's walking around and they hearing the same voice or they seeing the same name coming up, and it's like, tell me their name again. So they looking it up and it's like, so this is where they're trying to plot certain things, and it's like, yeah, and certain cops, in order for them to solve certain cases or to stay on certain things, because most people know, even still in this day and age, most police ain't even really welcome in the hood. But if you had a good connect or have a family or relative, you might be safe to come around them parts, or once you build some kind of rapport with people. And with this being, being a reporter, that's why when it came to like Raw and all of them, like, baby, I been knew who Raw was years ago, way before y'all was on Kirkman, baby. So this is like somebody like, shit, I learned something new about you every day, baby. I know, full of surprises. That's why you never tell the left hand what the right hand doing, because most of the time y'all gonna sit here and get bright ideas and look stupid as fuck. Because it's like, how you knew we was gonna get ready to wait for you to leave your weapon at home, and we was gonna put these type of fingerprints and put this around the room or around your house and make it seem like whenever this person go missing and we put them in a tree line, we gonna associate your weapon or your bullets with the ballistics to make it seem like you did this shit. I was like, you got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that. Premeditated. Again. Then it was like, okay, well, we can catch them slipping on one night when, while they sleep. And, with the doors, because I'm sitting here like, this is a nice ass area, but these are some weak ass doors. I was like, shit, nobody had these doors, but something was saying, sure to pay attention to other people's doors. And I'm just sitting here like, blah, 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 blah. Minding my business, minding theirs. At the same time, I'm like, something just not adding up. Because there's no top lock, so I only have a bottom lock. In any apartment, you're gonna have a bottom and a top lock, okay? So I'm like, something. I was like, the suspicion, we already know. So the intent is to try to do a random break in, like, oh, in this area, right? So I'm just like, okay. That right there. But this was done off of somebody trying to bribe somebody, like, look, if you do this for us, we'll go ahead and give you this, and we'll try to mock up to make sure that when that part of your case come up, that it don't show up. And then, but that require for this person to have some kind of rapport with another person. Because this is like someone going around, oh, they're poor, they're broke, they're just going to be this. They could be an alcoholic, they're a drug addict. It's like somebody just filling some people heads up with all this lies, right? Nothing is factual. Because ain't nobody, really and truly, if you really want to know, you're going to fact check it. I mean, any person that is going to run a type of steam, I would want to make sure that you do have something in your system. I will want to make sure that you do have, certain things. But this is like someone can't get close enough to someone to make something stick, or make someone act out of character. Because it's like someone, I need them to act real belligerent or real ignorant in order for this to work. And like this is like someone having these type of conversations. Probably supposed to be in at church, and they sit here like, damn, well, how you at church trying to do all of this? And it's like, isn't it Sunday? And you sit here trying to play some, type of game like that with people's lives. It's either Sunday and Monday, one of the two. Lose the days. Yeah, it's Sunday. And then, because this would be Easter Sunday, but it's on 420, right? But this is somebody trying to figure out, how can I do this? Because this is how it's going to do M right. So someone's trying to fly the divide. Someone's trying to figure out who can we get to try to do this. Because I'm hearing somebody, you keep telling somebody you doing career suicide on yourself. You realize that, right? With all that, because somebody is even telling somebody straight up to their face, you really think, like somebody telling them, you really think somebody gonna believe these lies? Because it's like, yeah, this person could, just because on the outside it looked like that, but the experience and encountering that person is not going to ever match up. And somebody's telling me it can be a contradiction. People can be a contradiction. Someone, no, there's something else going on bigger, right? But this is also someone trying to say, I'm hearing the name Gina, Reggie, something like that, right? And it's like they trying to convince, like somebody's name could be Vince. They trying to convince somebody that this is something else. Like this is like someone trying to pin something else on somebody, but it's not going to stick, because it's like, for one thing, the person don't carry that MO. Two, they know a lot, but it doesn't mean that they're participating. Three, this person is nowhere near any of the places that they're setting up the plot, for one. Two, three is like the biggest part of it is you're going to that person's space, you're invading their space to try keyword to try or attempt to make a case. Then the biggest part of this situation, like the biggest mistake, is you're still trying to report everything. You're still trying to get somebody to do this to their phone. Somebody could be married or trying to tell somebody, well, we're gonna get them a promise ring or a wedding ring and make this work. Hell no, because if you sitting anybody, not even the Chase Euro dude, none of that. No, I don't want none of that. It don't even fit none of my part of my agenda or my life. So anything of that, someone is getting upset, because it's like, if you're going to keep doing this, I'm hearing someone say it's going to counteract you. You understand that, right? And someone keep on saying, no, but I'm going to make this work. I'm here. Someone could be a Taurus or an Aries, because those are usually the most stubborn, most gun ho people. So it could be a Taurus, Aries, Gemini, or a Libra. Very gun ho, very strong hold on wanting to make something go or make something happen. But I feel like someone is not, by before May or by May, all this shit is gonna go away. It's gonna cease and desist. It ain't even a cease and desist. It's like it's a dead end situation. It's a permanent dead end. For a lot of people, it's just gonna be like, dang, because it's like I keep getting that Jamestown. They called it the Jamestown massacre, where that guy was like, yes, we're all gonna drink this, and everybody, end up doing that. I still get that premonition that is fit to happen to somebody. It's gonna be like 13 or 42 people that's gonna be gone, but they're gonna be trying to figure out like, but what is it? What is it? Then on top of that, like the purchases, somebody, your stuff, your purchases are being watched. I know my stuff is being monitored because they're like, okay, so what are they buying? Because if you're trying to convince someone like, hey, they're doing baneful stuff and they can do, hoodoo and voodoo and stuff like that, just because I did my homage and, gave them fruits to the fruit, the the shoreline doesn't mean that I did anything crazy. That was fruit, babes. So then this is like someone saying, see, they were doing this. And this is like somebody saying that still doesn't prove anything, right? But then when they go ahead and view what this person is doing with their bank account, what they're purchasing, what's being delivered to them, what stores they're going to, clearly you're seeing them buy, certain things. This is given where somebody just, had to take the initiative. This person could be very religious, but it's like, I have to know how this works, right? So someone may have took upon themselves to either go to a library, purchased a book on about like black magic, dark magic, like what is it? And this is like someone skimming through it, but it's like something in particular stuck out from this person. And it's like, okay, so it tells you what you need to buy, what you need to purchase and stuff like that. This person could also be within their own, Hispanic community and realizing like, shit, this shit ain't right, right? And this is like someone saying, okay, let me, call my cousins or my family over here, and ask them about this. So someone they could be religious and know that their family used to practice. And it's like, okay, can you tell me this? Or, granny, where they used to say she was senile, she fully intact. And he realized, oh shit, Uncle Them was just saying that because, okay. Someone could also be Mexican. They sit here like, okay, so this is how that shit work for real. And someone's like, yeah, if they buy these particular ingredients, or if you see that these people have these particular things in their home, or they bring up this type of subject, like somebody got put on within like just a midst of a conversation, or after like a couple of conversation with, old relatives. And it's like, oh, okay. So these are people saying like, these motherfuckers was playing in my face. So this is like somebody going back to like, okay, well, when I went to their house, they kept offering me this. Like, if you eat those mekla sandwiches, you got to be fucking careful with it. The motherfuckers razzle dazzle. Arroz con gandules, razzle dazzle. Coco, coco raro, the coconut rice, razzle dazzle. Certain ingredients in the penne, razzle dazzle. And somebody's like, what? If you eating al pastor, you eating the cow tongue, razzle dazzle. You see what I'm saying? And if you seeing like, they be like, yeah, we're gonna cook the whole pig. And somebody was like, yeah, we finna go to this event, we finna go, have a picnic. And they cooked that whole pig, and then they took the tongue and they did that. You didn't realize that you was sitting in the midst of a ritual. And somebody was like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Ever since that day from like what 6 months ago or even current, you sitting here like, that's how the hell they did it. Somebody's name could be Collins or McCollins, and they sitting here like, so you mean to say that's why I was having this? This is also on top of this where they were telling people, hey, stay away from her, because somebody's realizing the more, even this person from when I was at the hotel, that person had realized that he either was getting better energy, getting more opportunities, even though he was sent to do evil. I guarantee this person being reporting back to Venezuela and Italy, hey, call our people off. Call our people off. Because I'm keeping getting the name McNetty. Call our people off. It's a no. Luigi or something, Luciano or something like that. They're saying it's a hell no. They're out. So reptilian, and they're like, no, this is a hell no. And for you to go as low as you did to do that to us, I can only imagine what else you could do. So with someone putting like starting to put the pieces together, they're realizing, okay, why would they want to play this game, right? So then this goes to the person who they was with at the church with. So this is given, and I'm gonna have to mention the name. This is Paula and Reva, and they sit here realizing like, okay, so y'all knew about this shit going on. Y'all set this up. But in order for me to help y'all, what is it that you know and who gave you this? So these two are contemplating on, do I give this up because somebody is telling them, because I know Pastor Reva and Paula done got their little courtesy calls. They got their courtesy calls. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And you can't sit there and try to conduct something with some people, because in order for you to get put on, you will have to know Who was in care of this person? What was the cause of it? So someone is looking to figure out what was the cause of it. What would make you want to do this? What makes you think that you should be in control of this and try to make a Truman Show out of somebody's life and then participate with the people that's supposed to be doing this in a person's life, right? Because I'm getting that song live, live, Casey and JoJo. So the ties to the music industry, this is like somebody saying, so y'all mean to tell me that y'all knew that y'all had, like, for somebody, this is going back 30 some plus years. And somebody is realizing now, even when it comes to a church, this is like, y'all had shit way before. Like, I'm even hearing these people where they be trying to refrain from cussing. These are motherfuckers sitting down, listen, bitch, we got to drink us some whiskey or some rum on this shit. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me they had what going on? But then it's on top of that, this is like somebody saying, Dennis the Menace. Somebody like sitting here trying to tell somebody or their representative or attorney saying, look, this case is way bigger than what it is that you're trying to do. Or but either way it goes, them two are still going to go down for premeditated murder because you still hired someone to do the plot. Regardless, you're going. But if you keep being aggressive and participating or communicating with these people, you're making their case even more valid. Where if they can get them off with less time or get them house arrest or probation, like these are somebody trying to say, like, well, we could try to attempt to get it to go that way, but it's not 100%. But it's like someone saying you got one or two things: either give it up, pay that person, and sign the non-disclosure, which AKA will be a gag order, or two, you're going to prison for life because this is an attempt for someone's life. But and not to mention, you've been participating in this since 2003. So someone has realized it's 2003 and we're now in 2025. Yeah, baby, that's like a life sentence at that point. And especially if you already knew and you participated, what makes you think that it's someone is not going to do that, right? Then on top of that, the intent of, hey, y'all, the family involved, it's like, okay, how did you get to this person? Duval County. So what was that? Tallahassee, Jacksonville, or whatever. These are people looking into the other people, their in-laws. Okay, what was your ties? This is also people looking into the old past lives when it comes to Johnny and all them other names that I mentioned, Carla, Sheila. They already been having an ongoing case prior to, but they wasn't even onto it. That's why Carla ended up having Shane, like, why don't you be a police officer? Of course it's respectable and mendable, but the biggest thing of it is her hope was at that time where if he stayed on the force all the way for those 20 years, that he would have been able to keep up with the case of if they was trying to track them all over again from when they left from Lawton. And then, but this is not to include from when her time was in California and Louisiana. So somebody is just like, what? But we always had those ties to Jamaica and Trinidad. But I was like, what is our ties to Jamaica and Trinidad? And I was just like, okay, something is major when it comes to that. But you want to know what was crazy that always stuck out? They used to always have a relationship with Silk the Shaka. They used to have a relationship with Mystical, Petey Pablo, of course. Um, they had ties, like when it comes to the music industry, we didn't have ties for years. Beyonce, when they used to be Destiny Child, when they used to have the four group, I was there. Silk, I was there. Casey and JoJo, I was there. Mary J. Blige, I was there. There's no, that's why people be like, how you be speaking on celebrities? Well, I couldn't speak on a celebrity if I didn't know that it existed, because to them, according to them, all those things and all the trauma and abuse, usually psychologically, DSM wise, if you wanted to, you would think that prolonged abuse, which does lead to complex PTSD, that it causes you to lose memory. So when you extend it for a prolonged period, it can cause you to lose certain parts of your memory. On top of that, if you're giving certain medications or pharmaceuticals, you, of course, that memory will be so suppressed unless you can put that person in a medical or medicine psychosis. You will also have to put that person in a hypnopsychosis on top of the prolonged trauma, right? Which can happen to people who are trafficked, which can happen to people who are in domestic violence issues. This can also happen. That's why I already knew, like, again, it's just like someone keeps getting, so it requires you to not have a brain, right? that they felt that them doing this particular thing, like, so their thing was every 6 years we can do this, or every 7 years we can do this, every 20 years we can make them relive what they did 7 years ago in hopes that they forget this. In 20 years we can come back so we can go ahead and retract and go ahead and go back in and take that money again. And we got to make them, it's always supposed to be like a counteract type situation, right? So it's a strategy game, RPG games, right? So in order to do that, I would need to get someone who has the ability to do RPG, that people that play the video games, strategy games, right? If you do that, yeah, it could work on a person who does not take care of their brain. I can care less about what you say about my body. Long as my brain is in full health and capacity and I'm coherent and I can go ahead and be competent to process what it is that you're doing, because there's nothing that you're going to do to make me gaslight what it is. I'm going to have 5 people to do this. Do you not know that's been a strategy in business? Again, in what is it called? In business. So in order to conduct the business, you must know how the family is ran, right? So if you know how a family is ran, you know how a business is going to be ran no different, right? However, if you want something to go your way and force someone into submission, you gaslight. Cause and effect, right? Simple cause and effect. And someone is just sitting here like, okay, I thought we was going to be able to do a trilogy for another fucking 30 years. I think not. So it's just like, someone is like, who's paying, who's this person that wants to be paid for this process? And then it's like, the most of the time people tend to avoid, and like, as you will hear anytime over shit, people been saying this shit for over 50 years. The church be the biggest demonic fucking place to be. We've been saying that shit for years. What always happens? Oh, they got fondled on in the church. Oh, they went on to this little church retreat and they got fondled on. They went to this. It's history. History tends to repeat itself. Then when it comes in, when a person's sitting there saying, hey, I'm going through my Job situation. I was going through Job's situation. God said you can't touch him. I'm allow you to do what you need to do, but you'll never touch him, right? Because God knew Job had faith in him, right? And once God got done with that, he went on and blessed him. It just required him to have a little bit of patience. He was getting a little bit impatient. Hey, God, I ain't losing faith, but shit getting real crazy right about now. I need to understand what the fuck going on. I'm in that same place. I feel you, Job. I just so happen to come reincarnate into a woman's body. But hey, I tend to have that brain and the mentality to understand exactly what men are thinking. This is where people are understanding reincarnation is a real fucking thing. You was a man, you may have been a man in your past life and you came here as a woman to conquer what it is to be a woman. That's why when you sit here and you get men talking about in my brain I'm a woman. No, bitch, you reincarnated and you need to just get the bitch out of you and understand that you are in control of the vessel that you carry right now as a man. So acclimate yourself to your avatar that I gave you. If you can't respect that avatar, your longevity is cut in half. I haven't seen no transsexual live past make it to 60. I haven't seen one transsexual make it to 60 yet. And if they are at that age, they waited to do it now. And even then, with them doing it now, I guarantee every bit of their organs is shut down. You think your body gonna keep taking the snake venom? You think your body can handle overload of estrogen in your body? Hell no. It's gonna shut down your organs. Science is science. You don't get mad at me. I'm just a fucking messenger for you to go do proper fucking research before you go cut off your little dang line. Just understand you're cutting off certain circulations to your body. The facts are the fucking facts. Go argue with fucking God, not me. That was just how your anatomy was built, and you chose to go ahead to decapitate it. You want to get mad at me for telling you the truth? That sounds like something very personal. Take that up with whoever it is that you pray to. Oh, you're demonic. How the fuck I'm demonic by telling you the truth? False realities tends to get shattered. Whenever you start messing with people who have to live in harsh realities, the harsh reality will tend to smack the fuck out of you in your face on a Sunday. I'm only a Christian on Tuesday, so I'm trying to do my monkish duties to let you know that certain shit you just don't do. And then it's like you get mad because, hey, the facts are the facts. Shit, if you want to be a man and just want to dress up, motherfucker, just dress up. Dress the fuck up. Ain't shit wrong with it. Dress the fuck up, but own that shit. Don't be trying to do that shit in the closet and then be trying to have personal vendettas to go after somebody else's life because you outed me because I'm coming out the closet. Crazy how my closet is open. Bitch, come out the closet. If you gay, you gay. If you a lesbian, you a lesbian. Quit sitting there belittling, talking bad about your husband, trying to do this to your husband, bitch. You and Susie been girlfriends for the last 10 years and you want to make it seem like your husband is so fucking wrong. Now you made this man feeling like he insecure and ain't shit wrong with that fucking man. He's the perfect man, but your ass is a bitch. And you can't handle the fact that your little bitch ass don't know how to be a man because I got to keep this image because our families are conservative. Every fucking conservative I've ever known always been fucking the biggest, gayest fucking family you ever know. What was that show? The Chrisleys? Everybody knew that motherfucking man was gay. You was not going to convince me that was a straight man. Oh, he was having the kids for the image, but everybody's like, oh, they got a great marriage. But his wife constantly gaining weight, couldn't lose the shit, but she had to get the plastic surgery to make the fucking image fit, right? Now everybody's sitting here and throwing a bitch fit. It is what the fuck it is. The facts are the facts, right? What's her name? Christy Jessie that be trying to do the YouTube. Oh God, is this bitch? You are a fucking reptilian. You're faking shit and you stealing content. And then the craziest thing, you want to come back to fucking Florida from Punta Cana, from the Dominican Republic. I feel that that shit is sus. It's sus. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and start digging. What do you do for a living? Who are your affiliates? Who are your ties? What was making you there? So fair is fair whenever you getting called out, and it's like, are you just getting this from thin air? No, but the craziest thing, the same people sitting here watching and listening know it's for a fact, and it's sitting there. I feel attacked. You would never feel attacked if you was doing the right thing. You would never feel fucking attacked if you were doing the right thing. If you living so righteous and you living so right, anything that I'm saying shouldn't even fucking bother you. It shouldn't ever fucking bother. You shouldn't even get triggered. If anything, you can sit here through the whole fucking session with what I'm saying and not be fucking triggered. If anything that I say and it triggered you and you getting pissed off and you go, something's wrong with you. It's not, the problem's not me. The problem is fucking you. Ask yourself the particular question. What is it exactly that she's saying is causing me to be triggered? Is it because of her? Is it because of how she said it? Is it what she said? Because how I said it and what I said with no ill intent, but all pun intended, got you in your feelings, you might want to reevaluate yourself. You're allowing me to dictate, to have power and control over you. So meaning every time that I come on here, hey, you're going to be the troller to be feeling like you're attacked. No shit, Dick Tracy, but if I don't want to feel attacked every fucking day, I'm going to steer clear of this motherfucker in every which way possible, right? Right. So in order for you to keep going to the court, even as a judge, if I had to be a judge sitting on the board, I would get irritated and tired of seeing you motherfuckers every day. The even worse part of it is you got people calling from over state lines to participate in this. That right there would have been enough for me to stop everything. Because now it's people calling from out of state about this. Oh, you're her family? So how long ago was it that you talked to her? Yeah, what we know is what you know. So how you know it if you ain't seen them since 20 years ago? So you're basing some information to me from 20 years ago? What have they done in the midst of the 20 years? Oh, I'm going to have to get back to you. No, you should be able to tell me right now while I'm talking to you. What do you actually know currently about this person? Oh, the only thing we know is that they have kids and that their mom. Right. Okay. Carry on. So guess what? In particularly, if you conducting it accordingly, those questions will be asked appropriately to be able to show if someone's incoherent or coherent, right? Right. So when it comes to justice, and then depending on the type of people that you're getting involved in this, and you're only giving them what you feel they should know versus what they need to know, and then they find out, you don't think for a second, even though you can probably have gather all 300 or 3,000 people that you have wanted, right? And out of that 3,000 of people, only maybe 100 of them only really knew the facts about it. You got a even bigger problem. You know how I keep mentioning the enemy of the enemies that want to be my enemy? Because you shouldn't be fucking want to be an enemy. If anything, you should want to really work with me, not be stupid. Because every time I'm sitting here calling you out on your shit, you're screaming at the fucking phone. You can't pick up the phone to call me because then it's I can't carry on the story. I ain't know who she is or what her number is or where she at or what their email is. Well, on top of you already intercepting any phone calls or emails that I do get, not to mention that all the people that supposed to be clueless to you having access to somebody's T-Mobile records, as you did with the AT&T records, which I'm a guarantee if they go back to records because it can see and log who did it, and you trying to go ahead and clear out that dialogue because every record is held for 7 years. If I'm not mistaken, it don't I don't care what it is that you do, but if you conduct a business, you must keep your records for certain things up to 7 years. Just in case of audits, right? In other places it's 10 years. Especially for tax purposes, you hold it up for up to 15. Okay? And someone's like, you can't be demeaning and stupid at the same time. It just doesn't work together because I feel like it's an assault to your own intelligence that the person knew all along what the fuck you would do. Well, if they move around, they won't have a clue that we had set these people 6 houses down to go ahead and do this. Oh, well, we're going to call and say that they did this, but you still got cameras here. That I'm a billion% sure if the right person came in and they had the right type of equipment and they set it there, the static will come through. Now, unless it's just nano, most of the time, even that if you go, fire department, they do their inspections, and if I was to take this down and there's no an inspection date, or the inspection date was like the day before coming in, that allows you to know more or less, hey, when was the whole building? Because I'm not going to just look at one house, because when the inspection is done, it's done for the whole building, right? Or depending on how often that fire marshal is coming through. Now, the biggest part of it is with that hotel shit, they know that crash and burn. You ain't fit to set that shit because that's arson and intentional arson. And then on top of that, for you to go ahead and meet with the people of your insurance coming a week prior to you wanting to go ahead and set it ablaze, not to mention certain places in those rooms that even if they coming in, you thinking that these are regular people checking in and they're doing their inspection. And now you're sitting there like, oh, I'm just thinking they're regular people. Yeah, I'm glad that you thought that they were. Because for that last room I was in, and that one guy took that picture, I knew he was about to run to the motherfucking feds with that shit. I knew for a fact that mother said, I'm not losing my damn status for no shit like this. And that woman isn't up by herself. Mr. The Dennis the Menace. I appreciate you, baby. You did what you supposed to did. You did just right. And you getting off scot free. You may have saved a lot of people within your own community, but this is also someone sitting here talking about, I want immunity. Can I get immunity? No, Habibi. No, Habibi. We can't work like this, baby. How long you fucking knew? And if you knew something for longer than a fucking year, you was accomplice to it. You're hiring your own people. It was Ramadan. Trust and believe. I know if you was sitting there praying, oh, relieve me from there, relieve, and ain't no fucking relieve you from that. You did this shit during Ramadan, you done cursed yourself. Now you getting bad dharma where you could have been getting good dharma for you to go ahead and speak up and say, hey, baby, your life is in danger. Hey, these people's, they want you gone. Hey, these folks stole your money. That's all the fuck you had to say. We could have left it at that. Because I'm a type of person, I really hate being in the fucking courts. I really hate being around people in general. But then if we have to sit there and talk about it, of course, you're going to still, even if we got to sit down in court, even the judge is going to be sitting there and looking like, God damn. It's going to hurt their fucking soul to even want to bring somebody in to tell them like, hey, this is what's going on. I feel bad for whoever, even if it's the Fed or a judge or anybody who got to bring me the fucking information. Like, I'm prepared for it, but I know that it's going to be so much fucking more behind it. Now, would I be beyond fucking relief if I had to know that I have no blood relation to these people that they were supposed to be family, which will make, for me, it will make complete sense to understand why they never helped, why they went as far as they did, and why they did what they did. That's how I can logically compartmentalize and really make peace with that shit and be like, okay, cool. Will I cry? Of course. Natural. It's a human emotion. But it's like an emotion that will last for 10 minutes. You give them forgiveness and you move the fuck on. All you know is, hey, justice will be served. That's why anyone that has ever done me wrong, anybody that's sitting here fucking watching it and prolonging it, count your days. I've seen it happen so many times. Either you're going to do me right the first time when you see me and meet me, or count your life. A life for a life. I'm here for a purpose. I'm not here to sit here and fucking play with you. That's why when I tell you I'm not playing, I'm not playing. Because the get back will be way worse than you can ever think that it could be. Way worse. And then you sitting here like, well, what happened? Well, what fucking happened is you decided to be an idiot, and I'm trying to offer you grace. All you have to do is fucking speak up. All you have to do is just say, hey, this is what's happening. Cool. Now, granted, quit knocking on the fucking wall. Shit. As you see, the dumb shit. And if they can't handle the truth because they wanted to decide, like, this is meant to go ahead and try to create it, is it a fucking annoyance? Yes. But I'm going to allow them to be what they be because guess what? I have to look at them. That's a fucking grown-ass child. That's grown-ass children. Oh, I might bring my daughter in the room. My daughter was back there in the room playing with her toys, and they freaked out. Go ahead and make your text message so you can look stupid. Yeah, we've been looking outside and things like that, but we don't really see them do anything. That one right here, and then the one up over here. You think it really fucking bothers me? No, it's just an annoyance. Because at the same time, within that second, as you see, I calm down. I have to remember I'm dealing with grown-ass kids. So now I have to conduct them and look at them as fucking kids. Hi, neighbor. Now I'm sitting there me-munging your ass, and you sit here like, if a look can kill, could it? Do you want to live or do you want your child to live? Because if I'm telling you that I see something on you, and most of the time I usually do my best. If I ever come to you and I offer you something like something to drink or something to eat, it's something because I can see that if you don't stop within a matter of time, you're going to experience something very critical, hospital wise, or I'm looking to prevent you from even having to go back through that hospital. It's been times where people come to me and like, if they didn't drink something or I didn't make that concoction when I was up there at Affinity, hey, your blood pressure was about to spike. Your diabetes was about to show up. Hey, that infection that you had would have flared up in a worse way. It's too easy to do that. I mean, it's not like I'm ordained to do this. I'm the earth angel. I'm the star. Do you hear me say none of that shit? No, I just know how it operates. When people do me good, you receive good. When as soon as you do me bad and I have already offered you good, that's when this stuff starts to trickle very slowly. And then you sit here like, why am I'm losing money? Why did my kids get sick? Because when you carry that entity of a death angel, death will be upon you. But I'm going to show you the warning before the storm takes over your life. Why is it that kids are very joyful? Because the joy of giving the kids the grace could be your demise. You have an option. Do you cherish your life or you don't? Show me that you don't cherish your life. Keep fucking around. We can play around all day long. But every day that you keep doing this, they going to sit here and, look at us. We're traveling. Yeah, but in the background, your wife just cheated on your ass. In the background, your ass just got beat the fuck up. In the background, you just lost your $10,000 in that stock. In the background, somebody just told you got to pay another $10,000 for them to go ahead and do this. Make it make sense. You taking an L in every which way, but shit, I need this to work. I need this work. Somebody sitting there looking at their fucking stocks, their assets and everything, and it's like, damn, I didn't realize how you was too focused on something else that you took the focus off of you. And the most biggest part of this situation, you think I'm concerned about any of this? I made it clear. You make friends with that person's. These people want to be my enemies. Your enemies that you join into, you got way bigger enemies than worry about one woman. For this one person, there's 10 people to you. And out of the 10 people to every person that's been trying to try the fuck out of me, oh baby, it's getting real sticky outside. It's getting real sticky outside. And the real reason buy this stuff like that. Biza, Baez, Baez. That's somebody's last name, okay? Beatrice as well, or Beatrice, Latrice, or something like that. But these are people that sit here thinking like, oh, I can do this, and this person is like this, baby. You don't see me creating nothing. Cause if anybody's sitting there monitoring my shit, it's like she ain't even on none of this shit. She ain't even did this. And if she did this, where y'all seeing it from? A whole a year ago, long time ago from when it. And then when was it that you see that it went away? Cause whoever this person in Orlo Vista, or whatever the fuck it is, trying to look and watch the phone like, baby, boo hoo and cry. You sitting there. Pick up your motherfucking feelings because I don't have no care for it now. So now it's like, oh, you're cold hearted. It doesn't make me cold hearted. It just, you showed your ass and I showed you what the fuck it's going to look like when you do not have grace, mercy, or love. When I offered you love and I offered people peace and grace, just give me my shit and call it a day. But it's like you want to keep an ongoing cycle. Now you're accumulating where you could have just only had 1 year of issues. Now you fit to go through 20 years. Why are my kids acting up? Why my family don't fuck with me? Why my promotions getting taken away? Why can't I move into my home? Why my car messing up? Why is this? I don't know. Why are you even fucking existing? Your pure existence stinks. You can smell death on a person by the way they behave, how they conduct themselves, and the shit they willing to get themselves into. I would not ever fit myself. As soon as y'all gossip group, I'm gonna move the fuck around. You want to play around like you a grown ass fucking adult? I'm gonna move the fuck around. But I'm gonna still talk my shit just because you want to be, as you can hear them beating on the motherfucking wall and stumping around like fucking grown ass kids. That's sad. This is like somebody, they ain't gonna know. They're not gonna know. I'm gonna call the police. Call them, goofy. Because you're gonna sound stupid because it's getting recorded live stream. Regardless if you want to use AI to chop up all my motherfucking videos, it's still there. Technology is still advanced that if you get the right person and get this in the right person's hands, they can clear that shit on up. So as you calling the police and as you making your false reports and beating on the fucking wall, we're live. We're live. So that's a warning for somebody. You're committing your own life suicide, not mine. And then it's like on top of that, why would you want to keep playing a game with your own life? You're not playing with mine. Because I know every time that you want to talk, every time you want to steal, every time you want to lie, every time you want to keep inviting more people in, every time that you want to, you look like a dog foaming at the mouth. Do you need a tetanus shot? The fuck? You got rabies or something? Oh, you got to call on God. What God you calling on? Because it seems like you summoning the real fucking demons. And if you got to call on the demons, I know what a demon is and I know what the fucking angel is. But when you create balance, you understand that if something going to come with the good or the bad, happy or the sad. But it seemed like you big motherfucking mad at this point. Because I got to conquer. What the fuck are you conquering? Your insanity? That you're becoming to develop a psychological issue, that is a whole fucking mental issue for you. Will be a grown ass adult to be beaten on a fucking wall. You might as well put on a fucking helmet. Don't forget your knee pads. Okay, do we need to put back on training rules to retrain your ass to understand you can't make somebody submit by doing stupid shit, by trying to recreate same situations, and then to think someone like, oh, they're so loving that the person we bring in and try to offer them this amount of money, shit, the money that you trying to offer me, that ain't gonna do shit and it ain't gonna move me. But a paperwork, a judge, a certified accredited judge that never lost his license coming from out of a different country, because if you send another Hispanic motherfucker to my door, I'm gonna know what's up. Certain people with a twang and a signature, I'm gonna know you're a part or affiliated to a church. Certain movements and behaviors and words and how you're going to conduct yourself. And if you're looking to try to assert power and position over someone, you're going to let me know that you're going to do that. You would have had a better luck. Hey, we're going to figure out how to have a phone call. We're going to have a video Zoom with this person. We're going to send an email. We'll send in an actual person, not from our district, to go ahead and say, here you go, your paperwork, and call it a fucking day. And then we can conduct it from there. But instead of, we want to play, we're going to hold on to all her money. We're going to hold on to all her property. And we're going to figure out how we're going to go ahead and get through this. Right. But, to me, I'm just going to keep letting you hang yourself. Shit, I already gave you the rope. All I was looking to do to help you redeem yourself. And you decide, like, oh my God, somebody's in Dearborn or Deerfield, Michigan, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York City, and Jersey. Didn't we just open up some more stings? We did. But it's a beautiful thing, because some people are going to be willing to snitch. Because what they finding on some of these people's computers and cell phones and affiliates outside of casinos and running money, all those ties run a little bit deep. Chef's kiss. Thanks to Ty, or whoever it is the person that lives in Tyler or Taylor, Florida, or whoever has the affiliate ties to Kansas and Texas. Thank you for the chef's kiss. Thank you for the beautiful reminiscence from those people who came from Los Angeles and Oregon and Washington, right around from Colorado too. Thank you. Shout out to the person from Nebraska who's going ahead and helping out as well. Somebody's last name is Oswell or Coswell. Caldwell, Caldwell. Burn notice. Are you watching, Suits, trying to get bright ideas from them or something like that? Or someone's trying to look for a strategy by watching television? Oh, I think I can get a bright idea from this. I'm great at channeling, and I'm great at being, God's messenger. So this is like one of those strategies that I watched on the show Monk. And then I watched this one from watching Law and Order. And then I watched this one from when I had watched, Scandal. And then I got this other idea from Narcos. And then now you look goofy. Oh, I got this idea from House of Cards. Bitch, you would have had a better chance of watching fucking Zorro. Bazinga. And somebody was like, what? I put you through the ringer, baby. But peace and blessings. I hope some people about to learn some valuable lessons, because some of these predictions fit to come through, because the biggest sign is for somebody, you're going to know something's going to go up. Because whatever this little group or clique is, you about to hear about a homicide. That's going to be your heads up. And this is going to be somebody within your group, your clique, or whatever the fuck this is. This homicide is going to be very prevalent. It's going to hit a little bit too close for home for someone to understand, like, oh, this really ain't a game. And at that point, it's going to be gang affiliated, so they say. Oh, here go my favorite person. I got one. It's better than yours. Because you about to fall to your demise in 5 days. So I'm not concerned. So you might want to find something better to do. Let me go ahead and screenshot that. So it's time for us to go ahead and have our conversations. And they go ahead and backtrack this little email that you go ahead and trying to do. Let's go see. Go get a job, useless ass. How? Keep going. I love it. I love your comment, Elia Bateman. So you're looking to bait some kind of conversation, or you looking to what's your sole purpose, sweetheart? Because you understand whatever you put out comes right back to you. So you have this very big ascension with crack. Were you one of those? Were you a crack baby or something? Because you're not accustomed to somebody standing up to you and telling you about yourself. You're a man that is upset because you're not allowed to do what you feel that your family won't like you doing because you like to wear your wife's panties when she's gone. Find you something better to do. Because look, coming over here, baby, we're going to read. As a matter of fact, let's read whoever this Bateman is. Let's see whoever this Bateman Elias. Let's go ahead and have fun with you today, right? Let's tell us a whole bunch of truths based off the whole bunch of lies, right? Pay attention to this detail. Okay? This person could be black and white, they could be biracial. You actually work for like the police or in the medical field, right? Very insecure, yet cocky until you tell them about themselves, right? Okay. Irish. Fire department. So you have ties to the fire department. Domestic violence survivor. Or you're dealing with it secretly with your Irish lover. Oh, yo. Also, you be getting beat on. This is somebody that be, you know how people be at parties and stuff like that, and then be like, yeah, yeah, right. This is given. If this is a woman, she'd be quiet while this man sit here like trying to conduct himself really, and how this person try to conduct themselves, right? I'm hearing they got little PP syndrome. Anyway, when in Rome, this person may have Roman numerals tattooed on their body or something like that. But this is like somebody who try to talk crap with their friends. Like, I can't stand a woman that sit there like your husband is belittling you, berating you, talking about you right in front of all these men and all this stuff. Oh, that's my husband. So you're staying with this same man that is belittling you, disrespecting you, dead in your face, dead in front of your group of friends, and you're meaning to just stay with this man because we have a family instead of taking your dignity and respect and leaving? What are you gaining from this man? Well, we have all these shares. Okay, well, if you were smart enough, you would have started putting away a lot of fuck money a long time ago to get the fuck away from this person. But instead, you stayed and secretly still getting beat on verbally. You still getting taken down psychologically. So you're going through even worse verbal abuse than this physical abuse. That's sad. Are you responding or reacting? You need to self-improve on yourself. See, I can't make it up. You work in a hospital. You could be an Aquarius. You may have got married or remarried in 2015, 2009, or 2010, where you was in a hospital and you got beat on so bad between 2009 and 2010 and 2015. You got this person, whoever this little Elijah Bateman, this person, if you go look at them and go look at their medical record or medical history, oh baby, this is like somebody that try to play like they a mystery, like, no baby, come on in. Even this person could have a federal warrant, so whoever was your Morocco person that you had, your sister or whoever it is that works for a hospital or wanting to get this nursing degree, baby, count it up. Someone could be an Aquarius. Someone can have ties to Fayetteville, North Carolina, or a military base in Germany, okay? Someone is 38 years old and they just purchased a new 38. The initials K as in kilo or kangaroo, C as in Charlie, M as in Michael, H as in hotel, and the name Angela. So this person has ties to Angela. See, when it came to Carla, with that battle from way back in the day, and if I had to go back to tell Johnny about how you caught Angie way back in the day, that was due to Carla. Carla had set Angela up, and you sitting there broke up with that woman, broke you and Johnny, and y'all could have had a beautiful ass fucking family. But that whole breakup in cause was from Carla herself. Anyway, somebody has a hospital or frequently visits New York. Someone can weigh currently 185 pounds, or if you looked on their driver's license and say that they're like 185 pounds. Also, this could be a person who's in Aquarius. They could be 6'3". Confirmation. Somebody's last name is Cole. First, middle, or last name is J as in Juliet. January 28th, somebody either married or got into a relationship, engagement, or divorce. Someone could be hiding that their secret lover is involved, okay? Something about 1985. This person from Mississippi had some cold cases from 1985 that's being reopened. Federal government will and owe you pay. Thank you. Personal injury. See, you got to be mindful about what you're doing and what you're saying and how you behaving, and sitting here and playing with people, playing these type of games around here. You know what I'm saying? And especially like when I say, when it comes to certain men, the only man that sit there and take me as a threat is a man that knows he's in his beta energy. Any man ever scared of me is in beta energy. You like to get bent over. It just is what it is. But I'm not here to judge you. Shit, just own your shit. Don't run away now. Let's go ahead. It's faded at this point because you didn't want to be saying and what you was doing and how you behaving. You didn't want to be mindful and sit here and try to play with everybody and think you're going to get online and be big, bad, and bold because you hiding behind a computer screen. Everybody got Twitter fingers until they don't. Everybody can sit there and try to do certain things, but you can't fight. But you want to pull out a gun? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 baby. It don't work like that. Ex-spouse still in your energy? Ew. James Henry about to find you something safe to do, baby. I do not. Do not, will not. 10, 10, 1, 1, 11, 11, 7, 17, 4, 4. Somebody may be seeing these numbers. Somebody may be trying to take the Route 66. So someone may be trying to go to Nevada. Also, someone trying to escape to Canada. Also, someone's passport can show that they went to Canada to do something. The recent situationship that was never solid. A mother-in-law called, started, and knew who all was involved. Thank you, Regina Taylor Parham, for y'all parts. So I can know who was all part of this. But your heart, your poor little heart can't take it, can it? Somebody fit to pass away from a heart attack in the next 3 days. Cold case love. It was the best of us. Someone's definitely a Pisces about to have a heart attack. This person you met within the current or last 2 to 4 months may be involved as well. No new friends. This is a solo journey, and I love every bit of it. Thank you, God, for not forcing this shit. So you could be slim. Also, this is a man that want to be a woman. Ugh, I can't stand it. Heal your mother wounds. Heal your mother wounds. This is like I can't stand. If you're gonna be it, and own your shit. But don't be sitting here trying to tell, well, this is what a woman should do and what they should be. The more you keep saying this shit, tell me, how bad did your mama disappoint you? How bad did she break your heart? Because she breaking her own heart when your ass got to sit there and go to the hospital and figure out her ass stroked the fuck out or had this heart attack. For somebody that if it to have this shit happen within the next 5 hours, another person that within the next 5 days is very critical. Somebody's going to need a stent. Someone could be Korean and slim. What did this Korean slim person do? Same sex. Whoever this Korean person with this college degree, murder, shootout, or it's going to occur around you, you're going to know about this. You know someone who has a boy and a girl. Spiritually transmitted demons. Somebody bad shit is happening to you because you're talking to someone. Like whoever it is that you're constantly talking to on the phone or hanging out with, that's the reason why you're conducting yourself. Once you remove yourself from fucking somebody, you can probably get relief. Like repent, redeem your fucking self, because you're getting somebody else's spiritual demons. Seriously, seek mental help. For real, this is a mental fucking issue. Someone could be black as well, black or Hispanic. Someone could have a gold, uh, black car. I'm gonna keep that last bit of what they just said. Someone should to lose 1 million in a stock. Cause whoever keep this going, they fit to lose 1 million in a stock. Also, someone fit to lose some government contracts. Something about 5,000. Somebody gonna be like, I need 5,000 extra. Someone gonna be like, I can't give you that right now. Oh, they gonna ask you for 52, and then they're gonna ask you for another 1,400. I'm here, whoever it is, you end up doing that, you fit to lose 1 million, and you're gonna lose a contract that you need. Someone could be a veteran or active duty. So if you had ties to military people to be able to help you go ahead and do this and invade in somebody else's property, home, information, records, or anything that you recently violated, you're about to lose a lot. Because I'm here, and even if you're going to sit here and try to do a gag order or whatever the case may be, that court order is going where you could have just got away with just doing 1 million. Now go ahead and put that at 10 million. September or October conception, somebody was trying to cover that up. Shit, I knew when she was trying to tell me, yeah, your test result was negative. I didn't ask about no fucking pregnancy test, but the fact that you brought it up, it must be something up in the air, but I really don't give a shit. March 23rd. Somebody did something on March 23rd. Meteorologist, so someone could have tried to talk to someone at a news station, Fox, Spectrum, something like that on March 23rd. Someone could also be AKA. Somebody could be wearing like the color pink or have a pink car. Or they like to, who is that? Victoria's Secrets, pink. So they like to get a lot of shit from fucking Victoria's Secrets or something. Somebody's name is Zeke or Ezekiel, or someone may be trying to pull a Bible verse from Ezekiel, trying to quote it. So someone, if they post a video or something like that or go live, they're going to be trying to quote some kind of part of Ezekiel on there, okay? They may have recently just bought a gym membership. This person has a mole on their face. Somebody keeps trying to say, but she won't know my name. Well, okay, Alicia. You trying to go to the Key West? You trying to go to the Keys, the Florida Keys? Oh, we have our home out there. We're gonna get on the boat and do it from there. Are you sure? If you make it there, summer. Someone may have recently just went to somebody's concert. Let's then I mention Massachusetts. Someone could you're about to find out, child, or this person from Massachusetts did something and finding out that they pregnant from somebody that now you about to get locked up. I don't know how it feels to be locked up and pregnant, but baby, I wouldn't want to be there. A federal worker that knows somebody is rare. Whoo wee. Here's the tea. So if this federal worker about to find out somebody was cheating at work, someone trying to play hood rich, but got a poverty mindset and materialistic. This person could be black or white. Someone could also be a police officer. So federal, don't tell me the feds don't figured out that one of the police officers that's trying to do this shit that got involved. This person could be a counselor or something like that. And, and they found out that that person was dead. The teeth fit to get real thick. Get to the thick of it. Get to the thick of it. You can't sit here and keep fucking with people. Some also work for the trash company, Waste Management. Just might be a hoe. Somebody gonna find out that as a man that they dealing with is a male hoe. So this person, like, say if they get strapped for money or something like that, this black person, they strapped for money, they'll sleep with anybody. They'll sleep with your man, her man, your wife, his wife, just for the money. Get for the dick of it. Hey, they not care about the feeling. They just care about the money. So this is like somebody, you got to be careful with them type of people that would do anything for money. Somebody's in a van. But I'm also hearing somebody say, I know I'm a whole vibe around this bitch. Now, that's one thing you will always hear me. I know I'm a fucking vibe. I don't care about what nobody talking about. You gotta step to me for me to know it's fucking real. But you gotta understand how you step to me. I don't give a fuck about what you saying. Just be mindful how you step. I reciprocate energy. So don't ever be the big bad wolf. The big bad wolf. Don't ever be that. Bitch, it's a vibe over this bitch. It's a whole motherfucking vibe. You won't ever make me mad. I guarantee your ass be mad before I ever do. Someone, your makeup, buy some clean brushes, new makeup, self love. It gets you everywhere. Someone is a name brand hoe but broke. I just bought me a new Louis. I can't stand on the bitch. I don't need name brand. I can make the cheap brand look like it's expensive, bitch. It's a vibe. That's it. Ain't nobody worried about how much. I got some Saint Laurent. I got this. I don't give a shit. You can buy Versace for all I give a shit. I can still go to city street. What was it called? City trends and shit, and make it still look good. It's a vibe. It's the energy that you carried in the shit. Not your dirty ass attitude talking about, oh, I got about this money. You mean the stolen money? But keep being flashy. I love it. You're mad. Somebody's mad because someone you have integrity and you're fucking loyal as fuck. And I'm gonna always put myself first. Your ancestors will mark your enemies. Cut all ties, no exceptions. So when they speak and tell you to cut ties, you cut that fucking tie. I don't give a fuck who you is. And y'all sitting here trying to come for somebody. Y'all in the car, you might got a car. Gemini, Aquarius, and a fucking Libra. Y'all just don't get it. This person talks bad about you all the time. But you don't know that person though. I knew you 20 years ago, bitch. That's 20 years ago. That don't mean you know somebody. You know of them. You met them. You don't know them. You met them. Somebody gonna find out like you meddling in somebody else's business. Stay out of people's shit and ain't nobody gotta read you the filth. Alright, somebody for to be like, what you mean? Well, bitch, you somebody, if you a female or you even if you a man, okay? I'm gonna tell you something. Truck driver. Truck driver. Somebody's a truck driver that's currently watching, right? You're dealing with the undercover FBI male. So everything that you've been saying, Tramel, or someone could be 51 years old. Someone's going to find out that some man was messing with a 17-year-old. But either way, you're pillow talking shit. And this person could be a same-sex person that you know, information or whatever. This person, you know, use protection or whatever the case may be. But that information right there was gold. I appreciate you, though. They feel and felt that making you wait or pushing you away will make you want them more. Shit. Smart people and intelligent people will know for a fact the longer it takes, the more that you just start to say, I don't give a shit. Somebody's name could be Mark, Amari, Amir, Jameer, Lamar, Asia. This is like someone giving somebody shitty fucking advice and now they done fucked up their life. Folks you were interested, want a chance, return the favor and respectfully block or leave their ass on red. I'm notorious for that shit. I don't really care to be bothered at this point. And when I get to that, I don't want to be fucking bothered. You will have the hardest fucking time to try to just like, I'm trying to be here for you. I'm trying to support you. Just put it in my bank account. And then show up when the fuck I need you to show up. Now you got to do shit on my terms. And if you can't do that, you're just not the person for me. You think I give a shit? I do not queer. Queer. Hey, baby, be queer. You know, it's the queer. Someone could be driving an Escalade. A lawyer. Long as I got my suit and tie. Somebody's name could be Justin. Someone could like the basketball team, the Timberwolves, or someone could just recently betted on the Timberwolves. Are they still in the game? Shit, I miss March Madness fucking with y'all dumb motherfuckers. Y'all took my focus off and I couldn't watch the fucking games. Me missing out on basketball, now I'm have to fucking be on y'all asses. Now I'm finna just start exposing motherfuckers in the group. I don't give a shit. I miss the bat. If I miss any more fucking basketball games, fucking with y'all dumb motherfuckers, we have a problem. But somebody there is a lawyer driving around in an Escalade, stalking, harassing you, or they hired their own private investigator team and shit like that. But somebody quit questioning this shit. When a person did that shit, they did it. Okay. They do not care. So don't question. Why'd you do that? Motherfucker, I ain't shit question. Well, I want to talk to you. I want to give you a piece of my mind. For fucking what, bro? You wasting your breath. Cause now you gonna be even more pissed off why you ain't saying nothing. Ain't shit to fucking say. What mint conditions say? There's nothing left to say. Cause the things that made me love you is the things pushing me away now. And further is those tears. There's nothing left to say, baby. This is motherfuckers having to learn. You will learn. People, I tell people, you learn the hard way. You think you know me until you don't. Somebody got a noticeable scar on their face. Somebody's nickname could be like low key Scarface. Counterparts meant to be a men or women's trip, or somebody may have been planning a mini vacation for like adults or parents. Your intuition is on point. This day trader, bro. This dude, I only met him off the Tinder once. We ended up matching again, and then when he reached out, something told me to go check his picture again. And when I seen his picture, I was like, hell nah. Because the whole conversation when we was at Starbucks, yeah, look at my stocks, and look at how much money I have in there. Do you honestly think I give a shit? And the conversation he would make was about himself. So I was like, I see why your wife divorced your ass. And he was trying to make it about her, and versus, you know what I'm saying? You could take accountability. If you fucked up in a relationship, you fuck up in a relationship. We fuck up. And the fact that he wasn't taking accountability for any of his shit in the relationship, and he was trying to shift blame on her, I was just like, yeah, you're a weird motherfucker. And then when we matched, and then he had text my phone, and I realized who he was. And I was like, can you give me your name? Because it was like on that day, it was like 10 people that messaged me. And I was like, can you tell me your name? And I go back to his profile to go look. And when I go looking, I was like, it's him. I was like, hell nah. That man, like, when I say I literally met him at Starbucks, it did never go fucking past there. After that, I did, he'll text here and there, but it was just like, I don't care. And then it was this one guy named Steven, this white dude. Now he was a nice looking dude. He was a Gemini. He was one of them, what you call it, gingers or whatever. And we kick it a couple times or whatever the case may be. But he tried the fuck out of me. Like he put like $100 in the kitchen, but then it was like it was some food or something, because he was like, yeah, I do stuff for the sports industry or whatever the case may be. And then it was like he started telling me all his like deep secrets. I was like, what the? He was like, I don't even know why I told you that. I was like, I really don't give a shit. But the fact that he tried to put money up there, I was like, is this something for me? He was like, oh no, you can take the food. When he did that shit, I said, Sharita, just walk out the door before you end up killing this man in his own fucking home. And I left, and I never fucking spoke to him again. But then he tried to match again with me on the fucking Facebook app. Yeah, Steven, he was a white boy. I think he was like Irish though. But like I knew his ass was a stalker too. He drove around in was it an Audi? It was either an Audi, a BMW, or a Jaguar. It was one of those three, but it was a black one. And he used to stay over there in Baldwin Park. Motherfuckers be like, I remember all this shit. Quit trying to put my name out here and trying to make it seem like I'm out here soliciting or whatever. Sharita don't do anything that Sharita don't want to do. If I don't want to sleep with you, I don't want to fucking sleep with you. It's just like, the fuck? I'm a big girl. I do what I want. I'm a big girl. Like, what the fuck? Y'all be out here don't know how to be fucking adults. And then get mad for a person that know how to be adult and emotionally intelligently handle shit. This is how you know when people are on bullshit. They'll take on bullshit to do cow shit. And cow shit stinks. But manure is very useful for you. Sometimes you just put it in the ground and bury it, and make certain shit grow. Keep making me grow, baby. You have a strong, healthy, safe love. Over here, you're gonna always fucking feel love. You're gonna always get something positive. But if you want some fuck shit, I'm gonna read you and I'm gonna give you tough love. I offer anything in love, but I come in peace. But if you start a war, be able to finish that shit. Because when it's time for me to finish it, now you got a problem. Now we sitting here like, I'm gonna go in there and talk some dumb shit. Now you look illiterate. Now we gotta shut the fuck up. Now we gotta sit here and feel like, but you don't have the facts are the facts. You're triggered as fuck, so the win is a win. A win is a win. Technology up. Technology up, motherfucker. The fuck? On a Sunday. Fundamental trade. Someone's trying to figure out how they're gonna trade certain things and give certain things up. Somebody's baby daddy, which James do that. What that say? What that say? Oh, we're gonna sit here and do this. We're gonna do this to her and make it seem like she solicits herself for money and she's a crack whore. You gotta do a better job with proving that. Cause right now everything that you're doing that is really counteracting everything that has been said. It's really counteracting everything we said. Somebody could have a blonde hair. White woman with blonde hair. From the taste of your lips, you're toxic. Get your life together. Trying to delete, burn evidence. Bitch, you don't think ain't nobody gonna catch on to that? Like, what the fuck you burning shit for? Somebody know there's a money opportunity. You know you went to attempt to get somebody's fucking driver's license suspended. That was a dead giveaway. And then who you're tied to. Somebody's not realizing every time that you call in somebody to call in a fucking favor, and anytime that they pull up this Sharita Taylor name, even though it's not their real name, you think for not for a second they fit to sit here and try to figure out what's your affiliation and association to want to fucking do the shit. You don't think that these people got bosses and bosses? Oh, they're the manager and supervisor at this place, but the supervisor has a CEO and another person that's going to get the courtesy. Hey, your company is under investigation. Why is my company under investigation? Well, we can't tell you all that information, but what we can tell you that you do have 11 employees that are doing this type of information on these type of files, and now you got to look into, and now you're fired. Why am I fired? I don't know, Dick Tracy. You're doing shit for people that you ain't got no business doing it. No, not knowing you're the fucking scapegoat of the shit. You're taking the fall, not them. Because guess what they could say? I wouldn't ever think that they would do such those things. And somebody's sitting there like, I would not ever have thought that my sorority sisters or my frat brothers would have turned me in like this. Yeah, dummy. That's why you don't ever do shit for anybody else. You never accept certain fucking money from people because it could be blood on it, whether you see it visibly or invisibly. You took it. Now you taking the fall for it because all they got to say is, yeah, I offer them money for a grant. You sitting there talking about, no, you gave me money to do this. I'm not going to prison for something like this. Now we got a whole issue within the group. You still got 21 more people to figure out who snitched on who. Focus on yourself and consistency and stay disciplined. That's what they asked me to do. That's what I'm going to do. Somebody going to figure out somebody who's a school teacher is a trickster. They be lying. So somebody could be a middle school or a high school teacher. They may do literature, English. But I mean, how you teach English and barely speak English? Hack the computer or a laptop. So somebody, you could be sitting here doing something. Somebody from a hospital or the police place hire somebody to hack your stuff. Or this school teacher have a friend from Morocco or Israel. I'm also hearing somebody has a friend from India. So they have really close ties to the India community. Somebody could wear a hijab or something in the last 3 days. Or somebody did something real quick in the last 3 days. Someone could have OCD. Oh, behave. Somebody could be from Austin. Somebody on that sugar booger, on that powder. Confidence, obedience, loyalty, and disclosure. Full disclosure. I'm telling you, private investigator. A lot of people got private investigators put on them. Somebody could have a leg tattoo that they were trying to pay to go ahead and do this to somebody. Ooh, my nose itching. Somebody recently paid somebody with a leg tattoo to do this to somebody. Somebody could work in real estate as well. Arsenio. Arsenio. Also, someone planning arson. Someone is planning an arson. A hate group. A hate group and organized crime. So that's what they're going down from. So, okay. So instead of somebody getting charged for this part of it, they're getting charged for a hate crime and an organized crime. This person could also... Why would you allow me to figure it out? Because you ran the money through a home health company? So this could be like maximum... what's the name of that ABA clinic they have out here? Blossom or Bloom. They running money through them too. I'm here. They got the ties to Colorado. They slept with a female cousin that's having a single pregnancy that they trying to hide using Wi-Fi away from their home within 1 to 15-mile radius, Starbucks, McDonald's, or a hospital. Someone could be pregnant. See, listen, baby, quit playing. You be thinking that some of this shit ain't is a game and it's funny till it's not. Because if you pregnant and then you sit here, trying to play this game, and then you end up with a stillborn or that baby with severe disabilities because you playing. You can't do that, baby. Read between the lines. A Libra. Global news, interview, truths, apologies. Somebody wanted to try to send some money trying to get out of this. It was funny until it was not. When something gonna come in, make sure somebody's drinking a lot of Hennessy, Jack Daniels at this time. Or you gonna notice that if you doing the investigation, this person is drinking real heavy, okay? Ooh, I'm getting somebody could be in the Navy as well. Or has some type of ties to Navy or Navy Federal, the bank. Something about a stop sign. Someone could be trying to may have made an international phone call. Somebody's names could be Williams, Willie, Will, Wilbert, to Canada or a country. Somebody made a call today, or will be making a call today around between 8 and 5 p.m. to out of the country. Somebody could also have somebody that they know in California, Hawaii, Guam, over there in that coast. Someone could be trying to call somebody in Japan or something like that. Hey, we need to do something else. Somebody's name could be Alexander or Alex or Alexis. Somebody could be a surgeon. Someone's trying to figure out how the fuck can I get out of this. Somebody could be Serbian as well. Somebody's going to find out that a person they dealing with is a homosexual. They only sleeping with somebody just to have a home. So they'll sleep with anybody as long as they can have a home somewhere to stay. Somebody stole somebody's social security. Somebody could be from Romania, or someone could be discovering something about that. Press charges. I know I'm for the press charges on every fucking body. I don't give a fuck about, I'm having a baby. What the fuck that mean to me? You weren't concerned about your pregnancy when you kiki kaka. It was all fun and games. Look at us. You weren't worried about them damn kids. Just us. So for somebody, when all this shit comes through about what they stole, press charges and put some restraining orders on their asses. Someone could be an Aries, a Cancer. This Aries' worst enemies. Someone could be wearing black. An Aries and a Capricorn and a Cancer. Someone could have a newborn up to age 3. Press charges on their ass. They wanted DCF and CPS on you. Shit. Return to sender. Return the fucking favor. Disloyal and have no morals. So whoever this person is that got this little kid or child that's between his age, the newborn or still pregnant or whatever, this person ain't got no morals. Somebody, if you felt like wasn't nobody on your side, somebody will be coming to you. For somebody, it may have been people that work with the police department, nursing. For somebody, you got one person, maybe 2, that's from this fire department. A lot of these people in the hospital is like, shit, I didn't know it was going down like this. And then it's a whole bunch of boys in blue. So somebody, you may have more men from the police department that's going to be willing to help you. If there's like combativeness from women in this situation, you already know. But somebody, this person is on your side. They are safe. They will. I don't know how this person is going to figure out to make it known to you that it'll be safe. But it's going to be something. When God put it upon your heart, you will know. Okay, but always approach anything genuinely. You know what I'm saying? You can still have your guard up, but still approach the situation genuinely. Like, I'm not an aggressive person off the rip. This is like someone that keep trying to convince people they're aggressive, they're aggressive. No, bitch, I'll mean motherfuck out your ass, but I ain't aggressive though. By far, I'm not. Somebody's family don't like you. Who gives a shit? Somebody, you could be black, white, Arabic. Ooh, excuse me. They family don't like you. Who gives a shit? You pulled a power move unexpectedly. Somebody was like, I ain't expect that motherfucker to read me like that. No, don't be over there crying. Come here, read me. Come here, read me. Come here, little read baby. Okay, I'll be good. I'll be good. No, the fuck I'm not. Somebody's fit to experience a car accident, minor, no injuries. But that's going to be somebody's first fucking call. Like, shit, I might want to chill the fuck out and leave this person alone. A homosexual. Somebody fit to fuck up their car. I got homosexual twice. Work discrimination. Because you're black. Somebody, if you black, you just dealing with work discrimination. Ain't shit wrong with it. But baby, shit happens. Don't cry about it. Someone is mad because you're straight. Shit. I love me a man. A real man. If you do right. You know what I'm saying? Even you got a little sugar, but you got to do right by me. We ain't for this. Be good. I'm fluid and all, but listen. Do you like your sight? Do you cherish my presence? If not, I will go on about my business. Carry on. Movie industry. Someone's death was not due to a natural cause or a heart attack. Somebody's name could be Terrence, Terry, Terrell, Tremaine. Somebody's nickname could be Queen, Queenie. Beam me up, Scotty. Someone could be Scottish or Scotland. Or someone's name could be Scott or Scotty. Could be a nickname for this person. Accountability. Someone say, I'm finna take accountability. Fuck all this shit. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. This shit, I'm hearing somebody say, this shit ain't fake. You ain't finna play with me. Not today. Not today, Charlie. I'm here. Good luck, Charlie. You are very gifted. Did you predict something? Did you see it in a dream? I did. I really did. Something about a surprise, spontaneous labor or situation for somebody. All right. So regulations and codes. Somebody's about to be withdrawn from public. Or from withdraw. I'm telling you, somebody fit to lose a whole bunch of fucking money. They have a portfolio. Florida, Colorado, Pennsylvania, New York, Texas, California, or Puerto Rico. They about to lose some money. Be mindful of your triggers. It's time to show up and show the fuck out. Sometimes you can't take me out my element. Pull up, hop out, make it look sexy. I let it sound. I told you, somebody gonna keep playing. Can't feel bad. Real recognize real, no game ran. We fall down, but we get up. Faces. Somebody at church getting caught up. Black people, y'all fuck it up all the time. Can't get to a motherfucking right place because y'all motherfuckers fuck up everything. Negroes doing Negro shit. That's why they call you with the hard ER. Y'all always acting ignorant towards your own motherfucking people. This is not the time. Mind your business. That ain't none of my business. We gonna stay out of that business right there. But some of y'all, make sure you strap up. 'Tis the time to strap the fuck up. Because HIV AIDS is on the high rise right now, okay? Shit, your least concern should not be about fucking herpes. It should be about that HIV and AIDS. Guilty conscience. Scared. Somebody want to apologize. Apologize. You put a price on somebody's head. Time to detox. You're beyond unbothered. Because it's going to be a lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Telling who to look up. Recent people you spoke with observes in a group or an organization. Hate crime and organized crime. Like, these motherfuckers don't realize, as y'all heard earlier, beating on the walls, stumping on the fucking floors. You are part of an organized crime. You will be charged with the same charge as if you did the fucking crime, because you took the money and you did the dumb shit. Now we sit here like, well, why? Well, right before May, and then it hits in July when y'all ass get sentenced. And it's like, it's really like that? I ain't know she was on live. Well, that's what the fuck you get for sitting there trying to play innocent, doing stupid shit. Spiritualists that's about to face foreclosure or a tax lien is on that home. Someone don't know. Someone could be a dreadhead. Something about to occur within the next 3 to 7 days. You spoke the truth and it scared them. Couldn't look you in the eyes. Someone's feeling regret. About to have a nervous breakdown. Has grays or is older. Excuse me. Someone is surprised of how well you manage yourself and your money. Shit, well, you got to hold on to it. You got to make sure. There's a will, there's a way. The Lord would make a way. Lied and said you are combative or have an attitude. You're assertive. I hate when people be saying that shit. No, you just never dealt with an assertive person because you're a passive aggressive ass individual. Just know the fucking difference, dickhead. Cry, keep your head up regardless. People are just shitty. Spiritual gifts are opening up fast. Someone, this designer that I do not want no more of this shit. Because they sitting here saying this shit ain't gonna last. You are loved for you, so don't ever feel judged. That's one thing, don't ever worry about. That's why I've never cared what people say, what they do, or how they behave. Because guess what? As soon as you approach them in their face, they ain't got shit to say. They don't. They don't. They ain't gonna say shit to you. Because why? They was talking all that shit, and then when they get presented with you, real life, we can have Twitter figures, but when you approach them in real life and they get brave, but they only get brave when they got an audience. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's the only time people want to be brave is when they got an audience. Carry Hilson, so someone you have a music artist that's involved. Someone could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. They could have been born in 58, 59, 68, 69, 78, 79, 88, 89. 98, 99, 2008, or 2009. Something's going on. Someone also have very high intelligent children that they're utilize them to do something. So their kids go to like a uniform, charter school, or a private school. Like they do something on computers, okay? Know the difference between bull and bear markets. Government, state compensations. So someone, you're going to be compensated from federal, state, and then whoever the fuck these people are that we're involved in, okay? Someone could be coming around in an SUV or driving around in an SUV. Someone could have been doing a Cash App scam on December 5th. Excuse me. Georgia. Oh, somebody got an issue with somebody out in Georgia. Someone could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Someone's last name could be Hilson. Hill. Somebody's name could be Kari. Or the artist, Carrie Hilson. Somebody want to be a trap king or queen. Somebody could be from New Jersey. Someone do have ties to, like, if I break down the whole music industry shit, they'll be like, you really gonna have to come get my ass for real. You broke the hex or curse from this dark energy. An investor. That could be a fraternal twin of a boy and a girl, or somebody could be twins. So you gonna find out that you are a fraternal twin. I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I'm not ever fucking really surprised by anything these days. No more excuses. Someone don't make any more excuses for fucking anybody. Don't do that. That's the worst thing you can do in your life. Oh, that's family. I don't give a fuck about you being family. You did what you did. You meant what you did. You said what you said. And here the fuck we are. Press charges on their ass. But what about them kids? Them kids ain't my motherfucking concern. Don't they got daddies? Call their daddies. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's not my responsibility. As y'all used to say, I ain't had them kids. I ain't make them kids. Fair is fair. Justice. I'm not carrying on your karma and your dharma because you did not know how to do this. And then you convince your children to stay away so that the children go ahead and continue on with what you're doing. Justice. That's just being logical. It doesn't make you cold heart. The facts are the facts. Because sometimes you got to understand when people try to, especially family, if they mama and they folks was like that, them kids gonna act just the fuck like that. You don't know for how long or how many years these people were trying to convince people about, oh, this person is this, and you gotta remember they talking shit about you in front of them kids and stuff like that. Like I said time and time again, I did not want my children to be with that woman. It was not safe. And the fact that they tried to do isolation of my children from me to utilize it as a power move, which was never a fucking power move. I knew which of my children would eventually or probably attempt to try to betray me. And I knew which one of my children knew that, hey, I have to do something in survival. I knew this shit would happen prior to us even trying to go back to Florida. It was a power play that you can't play games on somebody that knows what the fuck you're going to do. I didn't feel that as soon as you would do this to try to take it this far. And the fact that you took it this far, I apologize. Was I supposed to be scorned? No. You thought I was going to shut the fuck up? You did, because you thought you was going to keep skeeving and doing this shit and getting away with it, like as if your ass is over there in the Aspen Mountains going on a ski trip. Cancel that trip ASAP. Ain't nobody going skiing this fucking winter. I want to keep my secrets quiet. No, ain't shit to keep quiet. When you decided to do it, you wanted to keep secrets. No, let's not keep secrets. If you wanted them secrets concealed, you would have been, hey, let me give you this real quick. Let me give you that real quick. So we, you know what I'm saying, let bygones be bygones. No, you wanted to carry on, so let's carry on. Now we having a situation like Carrie. Oh shit, she left, the car blew up. You right. We left that this person's life got fucked up. You are absolutely right. You want to summon in a demon and keep calling the demon. Let the person look at the pot trying to call somebody fucking back. You got burnt and you already trying to call somebody else that. Come on now. Make it make sense. Then you get mad at somebody else about this shit. Somebody could be Mexican. Somebody could be Egyptian. I always knew since a kid I had Egyptian blood. I ain't know what all fucking come along with it. But it seems like it's crazy. Someone's also trying to figure out how they can hide the money via Forex. Someone could be a bank teller that drives a Jeep. This person is a classified, certified narc sociopath. Someone could also be from Egypt or Mexico that has a black or white or green Jeep. Also hear the name Benji, Benjamin. Or they may have recently just tried to purchase a Bentley. Or took out a loan from a bank teller. So that this person could work for like Regions. They could work for Navy Federal. Wells Fargo. Truist is the top bank. Chime. They could have access to some kind of Chime or something like that. So they could probably do it online as well. So USAA to be included. I'm hearing something is concluded. You solved it. A family member set up a betrayal. Physical therapist, a transfer form through Forex. Home improve, congratulations. So someone may be doing this through their ancestors' protection. Full team, what the fuck happened? Both sides, dark and light. Listen. Damn. Something fit to look real bad for some people. Third party, baby on the way. Listen, you still pregnant and you doing this shit. Kalia, Kelly, Kalani, Khalees, or some shit like that. A frat sorority, Eastern Star, or a Mason. They could be black, white, Hispanic. The Eastern Star is a Spanish girl. Okay. Spanish, they have ties to the police department, the hospital, and fire department, hospital, and police department. The female, that could be an Eastern Star. The frat person has ties to the police and the hospital. This Mason has ties to the military, police, and the hospital. Okay. Somebody, your ex-friends or co-workers. Lesbians. Secret lesbians. Secret lovers. Rid any and all negative energy. Remain focused regardless. Copycat, someone wants to be you so bad. So this person could be a black person, or this person could be a police officer that says, yeah, I do spiritual readings, or I'm hearing this person do dispatch. So this person who's trying to be a copycat, they do dispatch and they're older. That's weird. Step your game up. Time to cut these folks completely off. Greece. Someone could have ties to Greece, or may have, if you look up when you're going through their phone and stuff like that, they got something that they were looking into about Greece. Okay. So whoever this person trying to be a doppelganger, trying to copy somebody, they may have looked up something recently, not last month, but within the last 11 days, they was looking up something pertaining to Greece. Okay. They may have also drove to, or had ties to somebody that's an investor, real estate, or something like that. So this person looked up something for Greece in Romania. The only Romanian person that I ever knew from Romania was Lucia, was her actual name. When she came in, Lucia Ruggiero, and then she got married to Ron. Damn, Ron, what was your last name in the army? And then she married some other dude in the military. Confirmation, and then she went CID. After she went CID and I helped her with her daughter, when, they had their case go on, I was the one to help you. So I hope you was doing the right thing versus trying to give bad information, because that would have been pretty fucked up. But acts on impulse, no self-control. Or she may have just did that for the person who she was married to, because she wasn't accustomed to what was racism. But she was a little bit racist and against me at first when we was in Afghanistan. But then once we had grew to know each other, guess who she was calling to help her get that baby so her baby didn't go in the system? Rita, when I was in Colorado. You have excellent talent in multiple things. I'm aware. You have a money opportunity. Run that shit. We got shit to do. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. Left neck tattoo. So someone just only got a tattoo on the left side of their neck, or it's like someone got like just somebody weird. This is weird behavior. Someone has bad intention. They could be black, or be in a green or black car. I'm hearing a BMW. Somebody is just adamant about something. Ex-husband pending divorce. Shit, hurry that shit up. Because the more y'all give me that contract, I know that tie is completely destroyed. Someone's going to end up having to get a C-section. Because they keep doing it. Ooh, love is blind. Somebody getting their ass beat while pregnant. That's sad. This is like a person that's sitting here well, at least the money coming in. But you, like earlier today, I didn't catch the name, but clearly I could tell, like the girl was taking this dude's braids out, right? But how he was talking, I could tell that he degrade her. He tried to make her, force her to have threesomes. I could tell anytime she getting out of pocket or get mad or something like that, he'd be beating the fuck up out of this girl. Clearly, you could tell when a man is beating on a fucking woman. Tell when he's trying to take power. You can tell when he's trying to like find a way. But the craziest thing is he only do that to her. When it comes to the street and a man got a problem with his ass, oh no, we don't need that problem, girl, get in the car and then go home and beat her ass. Why you didn't beat that man ass how you be beating her ass? He only do that to you. Love is blind. It's not true. Ain't a person who love you ain't fit to beat on you. A man who love you, he ain't fit to cause you no fucking harm. He's not fit to embarrass you. He's not fit to insult you. Shit, he shut down any fucking operation when it come to your ass. Hey, even if he got the greatest relationship with his family about his woman, listen, he'll respect his parents, but he will make sure he creates strong, healthy boundaries. That's my wife or that's my woman. I will not tolerate that disrespect. When it comes to a man that gives a shit about you, he speak like that on you, baby. I'm telling you. A man don't just treat you any type of way. He ain't gonna let the media. He don't give a fuck if it's his feelings or his emotions, and he getting there. A man that respects you and love the fuck out of you, and before he choke the shit up out of you, give me 10 seconds, Aaron, and he gonna walk away. He gonna cool down, and then he'll come back and talk to you. Look, and you gonna listen to him, cause shit, I know where to submit to a man. I know what some man's is like. And then having this man mentality, I know what it's gonna take. Hey, I know when I gotta shut the fuck up. Zaddy said, calm the fuck down. You right. I didn't listen. Because a man will also recognize a real ass woman, because a real woman got no problem with apologizing. Baby, I fucked up. I shouldn't have did it. I shouldn't have said that. I was in the wrong, and I'm gonna work on that. That's grounds and healthy grounds for a healthy fucking relationship. And most people fuck that shit up. This person must be a stripper. This person must have very low self-esteem. You pregnant and you still feel like you got something over somebody and you took something from somebody. I got your man and you can't do anything about it. Bitch, you took a problem. If you were able to get him, you took away the problem. Why would I ever get mad? Now you're dealing with the headache. Now you got to get the aggressiveness, the passive aggressiveness, the lies, the deceit, the no sleeping. You got to do the second guessing. You tracking phones. You trying to figure out what they got going on. You doing a little bit too much, baby. A baby daddy or baby father, that's a sperm donor, baby. It's a sperm donor. Okay, you dealing with a fuck boy. Childhood wounds and trauma. Y'all trauma bonded. Stay home mom. Someone's juicy plus. And then don't listen. Whoever this stripper is that you sit here and watch, you look stupid as shit. Girl, find you something better to do. Go get you some mental help. Go to a DV shelter or something. Start the fuck over. If you really want to feel like you doing some shit, do some shit and get the fuck away from it before you end up losing your life. It's too many bitches. Eve made that song for a reason. It's too many bitches losing their life because you sitting here thinking that your life evolve around a fucking man. Now you sitting there looking stupid. And if you got 3 fucking girls, you look even more fucking stupid. I have fucking 3 fucking daughters. And what my daughters will see, regardless if I wasn't even fucking there, my mama stood up. She spoke on motherfucking people's names. And whether I live or die tomorrow, my mama stood the fuck up and she wasn't scared. I didn't stay in something that was going to keep causing me confusion. I didn't stay in something that was going to sit there and cause me fucking illusions. My mama stood the fuck up and got the fuck out. You think I was going to stay there and get my ass beat on, sir? Just as best as anybody else. I'll be damn even if I had to get locked up and they're going to try to say it was battered woman syndrome. No, sir. I don't need you to sit there and try to make any excuse for any behavior. You know what you do when you fucking do it. You meant what you did when you did it. That means you have no self-control, self-discipline, let alone fucking self-worth or confidence. When you sit there and allow people to belittle you, berate you, or anything. Give a fuck where you work. I don't give a fuck if you're a CEO. Hey, I did not tolerate the disrespect of how somebody handled my fucking finances. I don't give a fuck if you running 500 fucking Fortune companies. Your respect is everything. Your integrity is everything. Who you are is every fucking thing. That fucking dollar is not going to be the fucking price to make me motherfucking holler or put me in the fucking grave or make me feel less than. You don't like it, you ain't got to fucking like it. Carry the fuck on. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you're pissed off because while you're so happy and free, you don't have a lot. I might have less money than half the bitches that be sitting here running their mouth about me, and you run around with my shit. But guess what? I'm still happy in that fucking peace. I am not tolerating headaches, disrespect, losing my integrity, not losing anything to do anything with nothing. I wear what I want to wear. I say what the fuck I want to say. But however, I know how to conduct myself. I'm not worried about your man, her man, his man, they man. That ain't none of my fucking problem. Are you happy? Are you safe? Are you thriving? Are you growing? And if it's a hell no, I'm gonna move the fuck around. Why would I want to stay in a fucking space for people who got mental issues that don't see the fucking faith in themselves? And the sad part about whoever this stripper person is, you did it to yourself. You think that man wanted to have a kid with you, but I used the condom with you, but she didn't tell you poked a hole in it, or low key, yes, you may have used the condom. You may have thought you flushed it or put it in the trash can, and all she did was pick it on up and turkey based herself. Now you stuck with fucking kids, but you trying to figure out how. Well, sue that bitch. Because guess what? You can sue her ass for that. You men, you can sue fucking women for doing shit like this. You can. And sue that bitch if you could. And if you were smart enough, you would have took that shit and went on ahead and say, hey, I use protection. I know that I did. And if you can figure out how the fuck she did it, because if she did it before, she'll do it again. And if her fuck ass did that shit, take full custody of that child. That bitch ain't getting no benefits, no welfare, Section 8, or no motherfucking food stamps. Now, how the fuck you feel about that now, ho? How the fuck you feel about that? I bet you feel stupid because now somebody's like, shit, I never really thought about that. Yeah. Shit, y'all, I was the bitch that you probably would have needed in the crew back in the 80s. Y'all probably would have got out of a lot of shit versus doing stupid shit. Absentee warrant. Ooh, a warrant. Somebody fit to get this fucking warrant. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. A school director. A movie producer. You out here doing amateur OnlyFans and Backpage mini vids, but not sitting there taking care of your motherfucking kids that you didn't even want in the first place. But you got the audacity to come over here, try to copy somebody. Well, anybody could pick up a tarot card. But do you know what you're reading and who you're reading for? Because you can get charged if somebody came and got a reading from you, and then whoever you did the reading, and instead of you doing the proper reading and divination, because yes, now judges are tapping in and tuning in that this is some real shit, that people are going ahead and unaliving people by getting these tarot readings. And the fact that they getting these tarot readings and people's lives going missing, you can get fucking charged for that. Well, all I know, I'm getting my ends. All you need to know that now you consented and it's accomplished. And if that person's been coming to you 21 times excessively, and you the person sitting there conducting and carrying on, like, yeah, I'm getting this money. Now your ass, not only are you a fucking stalker and a gang stalker on top of this, now you're an accomplice to crimes of murder of whoever this person is that's coming to you, that you feel like you getting your coin. Now you getting that coin in prison. Now you asking for coins. Can I get a phone call? I'm in, bitch. Ain't shit innocent. That's why the fuck you supposed to do certain things. You get mad at a person like me uploading on TikTok. You gotta be careful. You gotta be mindful of that shit. Whoever this broker who put a price on and had ties to this Uber and Lyft and Shipt company to go ahead and do certain things and gang stalk and stalk people, making sure that your crew can get more orders whenever they conducting their Ubers and Lyfts and shit. Police involvement based off of family gossip. Someone could be in sales and marketing that may have recently or about to go to the fucking ER, if not going to urgent care here shortly. A female fake pregnancy, mind manipulation. A man is really child. Don't tell me. This gay shit is going too far. I swear to you. You know we got a baby. You mean somebody's baby? He's never mind. Dealing with the same person. Child. Come get me. phone hack, phone in a computer. So someone, if you get a computer, this is like someone trying to tell people at certain stores don't sell to you if you're trying to get certain computers or something like that. Someone could be driving around in a compact car, the tag got dealer on it or something like that. So this is like someone trying to not get tracked with where they're going and where they're at. But this is like someone not realizing all that shit is counteracted, baby. All them car lots, them off-brand car lots and shit like that, those who recently went up around 2020 and 2021, yeah, red flags is up on a lot of shit. PPP loans, all of y'all getting looked into. Oh, y'all, cell phones, you name it. You think you in my shit, you got way bigger people in yours. You got way bigger fish to be concerned about than me, baby. Stop eating that damn food. Someone is colorism. So someone, like, say if you black and team light skin, dark skin, you got that issue. Y'all could be Haitian, but you the dark skin Haitian and it's a light skin. Like, baby, you dealing with that type of shit. And this motherfucker be trying to get people to spit in your food, put feces in your food, put stuff in your pizzas, spaghetti. Like, if you get Vietnamese food or some shit like that, you got people doing shit like that. Where is everyone at when you are in need? Enough said. Move the fuck along. That's why I said I'm not concerned about people. Confidential settlement payment to keep quiet or info to be concealed. So somebody's like, can we just keep this between us? Speak up now. Forever hold your peace. Speak your mind. Don't hold back. Someone could have a fade or some waves, brush or do-rag. An escort. Someone may have recently like tried to cut their hair, talking about, yeah, I'm just starting my journey over, it's a fresh start. Pretending to be someone. An escort is trying to pretend to be someone. A toxic baby daddy may have put somebody on to do this. This is also somebody, there's a man making a person got low self-esteem, making them like comparing to somebody who they used to be with. That's the worst abuse. And then if you submitting it to do it and you allow this person to call their name, or you starting an argument and bringing up this person's name, this person gets excited by that shit. You think this man gonna stop looking at his baby mama? Fuck no. But you gonna get mad every fucking time. That's low self-esteem, baby. Because I'm here. How low would you go? Somebody could be a Virgo. Go low. Hey, listen, you dealing with that one, you'll be low. September or October, new love, $1 billion opportunity. Remember those who left you alone in your lowest and darkest moments, baby. Anybody that left you in your lowest and your darkest moments don't ever deserve to be there when you are on the up and up, okay? Wear, eat, whatever color it is that you're healing. Something that's been going on for the... Damn. People for to be sick. Teachable moment, unlearn to relearn. Some of y'all gotta, learn certain shit. Disrespect is not tolerated. People that was tending to disrespect you. Someone, you're an underground superstar, whether you know it or not. Ghetto superstar. That is what you are. Mutual funds. Someone could have curly natural hair. Somebody want to speak the truth. Ooh-wee. Somebody I'm telling you, a Virgo. Has kids. Maybe 3. Somebody's name could start with a C, as in Charlie. B, as in Bravo. Someone could be doing something from Illinois or Atlanta, Georgia, visited or lives there. Someone could be 45 years old. Someone could have some sort of fast car. 2014, 1977, September 11th is very prevalent. Married, divorced, or engaged around 2014 or 1977. Now, somebody you got married in 1977, sir, ma'am, you was too motherfucking old to be over her. Too old. Spiritual. They said they call themselves a spiritual healer, but they a spiritual unaliver, okay? They be trying to sell some kind of hair care product or something like that, talking about, oh, I got this keratin. Somebody be talking about keratin or something for their hair. Someone's being paid to play on your top, believe it or not, some hush money. This person with the leg tattoo that stole money from somebody's scratch off or some kind of win that you had. I talked about that from Puerto Rico. July or August. So that could be a July or August. Or by July or August, a lot of these people will already be arrested and waiting trial. So some of these people, I'm getting, a lot of these people is not going to see how these people are coming in. This shit is going to be national news. Spotlight, you're in the spotlight, whether you know it or not. Someone with colorful hair or has color other than their original color, okay? Two-faced family member plotted together with the last person as a final plan. And they was going to try to make that man and whoever his whole family or whoever he had ties with, they was going to make that man take the fall. So anybody new that came in his life, they paid them to come towards you. Let's start over. A Virgo? Fuck no. Sacral shocking. So somebody was planning to do actual abuse towards somebody. Do you trust yourself? Somebody, if you don't trust yourself, you ain't going to be able to trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. Relocation international. Where are we going? I love traveling now. Someone has a crush on you. I got a crush on you, my baby. A good official that's undercover. Oh, you young too, so you around my age. Okay. Undercover between the age of 30 and 40. Okay. Secret look. Who's this lover? You better look fine as fuck, and you better be able to handle, because I'm too much to handle. Too legit to quit. What did you gain? More tears, more hurt. Let it go. Let go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Ooh, cause your love will make it better. Texas. Somebody got ties to Texas. This person will stalk you. Weirdo alert. Check in with yourself. All right. Checking in with yourself. Close your eyes and ask yourself, how do I feel? So some of y'all check in with yourself. Shit. How you feeling today? I feel great. What emotion are you feel? Happiness. What other one you feel? Joy. When you could get up to naming 3 emotions or feelings that you feel for today, shit, you doing great things. If you wake up and say, I really don't know what I'm feeling, I don't know what I'm thinking, bitch, you got a lot of work to do. To be successful, you must make a change. Working in a group of associates. Choose yourself and no one else. Time to detox. Don't be so hard on yourself. You can do this. The next 3 years is your time. No one else, not even the kids. Only if your kids are special needs or you got small children. Celibate, absent, don't care. Stay in your lane, baby. Backfire, death, freak or odd accidents. Someone may have been wishing death on somebody, about to get it right back. You can't be wishing it on somebody and don't think you're gonna come back. Somebody be formula feeding their baby. Ew. They ain't learned their lesson, obviously. Somebody may have recently experienced some food poisoning. It says, honey, set some damn standards. Child. SEO, answer the public, digital marketing. So someone may have recently started like e-commerce, a digital public marketing company within 2021 or 2020. That's going to be a major thing where I'm hearing funneling money. Somebody's name could be Deborah. Or Orange County clerk. Somebody's name could be Melissa. Ninth Circuit. Judge Code of Conduct and Lawyer. February 3rd, 2023. 11:51 a.m. You might want to look at that time. So someone, when you looking into the court case, that's what you're gonna see. And you're gonna see something about it intertwining with Tennessee and some money. Okay, don't overthink it, but I'm an overthinker. You did put that person in their feelings. They could be from Haiti or the Dominican Republic. You did put that person in their feelings. They could be from Haiti or Dominican Republic. That got caught for fraud or stolen identity. May have called relatives that they had in the United Kingdom. Someone could like to exercise or be stretching or talking about that you're going to try yoga. You'll definitely remember me, face ass. It's Coco. A doctor is going to jail. Jail time, signed off on something wrong. They took something out. Suspended license. Someone can't practice brokerage or at a bank, a fiduciary, fiduciary relationship. Someone is blackmailing somebody for $500. $500. Child. Someone is about to get caught in a lie at a cookout. Ooh, somebody to get called out at a cookout. A Taurus, a Gemini, a Virgo, and a Libra. Aquarius and a Leo. Big time Taurus. Oh, I'm getting like a Sagittarius going to ask like a Taurus or a Leo or an Aquarius something. And this shit going to go left. This Capricorn person, I'm seeing a Capricorn or a Libra sitting back like, because whatever this discussion is, I'm seeing them basically see like, wait, the fuck, what? But because I'm hearing somebody calculating everything, like I'm seeing somebody clock it. But whatever is going to be happen at this cookout or whatever, this Capricorn, Sagittarius person, I'm seeing them sit back like, I didn't know none of this shit. Oh, y'all had this going on? The Leo and Aquarius in this Taurus gonna be trying to retract like, no. See, this is what I did say, baby. It's with to go down. Somebody may be planning a cookout at a park or something like that, trying to throw people off their I'm hearing trying to throw y'all off the investigation, but it ain't gonna do that because I mean, shit, karma is karma. It'll show up anyway. But this is gonna be at like a cookout, a get together, or something. Because whatever was the original place where they was going to, it ain't happening. Someone's snitching too. Like, look, I got some information for you. Here, let me slide this to you real quick. let me give you this. Okay, listen, Linda. Look, I don't think that's gonna work today, baby. Nope, we can't do it. Capricorn's like, listen, I ain't know all this shit was going on. I already have a lot of shit, and I was willing to do the shit, but based off what the fuck you was giving me, but now this shit seemed beyond insignificant, and I could have just did something else. Somebody like, you fucking werewolf, and you trying to distract them. No, oh, somebody, you do got somebody working for you. You do really have an ally, because whoever the person is who's afraid of the big bad wolf, someone see you working, they see you doing your shit, they see you coming up with the information. It's like someone even got somebody typing that shit up for you as you speak. He said, I got you, baby. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm gonna throw them off. Ooh, I hear I'm gonna drone them off. This is like somebody hovering a drone over their house. And then it's like, shit, you spent some good money on that motherfucking drone. Where you can talk through the microphone on the drone. Somebody head fucked up. Somebody head fucked up. That's funny as fuck. Somebody's trying to they see you working, they're gonna invent something for you, like something's gonna come in. I don't know how soon. I hope for you it's gonna come in very soon, because I feel like you come in, somebody having nightmares, shit, your ass crying, the baby crying. But for everybody that bitch crying. I goddamn, my pocket's dry. I'm hungry. I'm starving. Baby, you wanted to be a flying monkey, but that wisdom coming in to tell you, listen, I got some shit for you, Lieutenant. Communication. It's like somebody said, oh, my heart, my Shayla. Oh, Shayla, y'all have me fuck this up. Because y'all in y'all feelings. You bitch. You funky bitch. Fucking up my opportunity. I'm over here. Motherfucker feeling sour than a motherfucker. Based off a lie. From this older fucking female. You see how she look? Old in the face, mad as fuck. Like, I'm gonna snake your ass. Bitch, you ain't gonna snake nobody before they snake you. Somebody did something with a lab tech. Military. Air Force, Navy. Order arms. Order arms. Military affiliation though. They about to find themselves in a hospital. Somebody fit to lose money, or somebody's wife fit to lose some money. Or somebody's losing a foundation because of this. Oh, it's fit to be a catastrophe. It's about to be another flood. So someone, if you sensing something going on with the air or something like that, start getting sandbags around your place. I don't know where you at in the world, but get some fucking sandbags around your shit. Especially, I mean, if you ain't got much, don't worry about it, but something about a flood. Ooh, somebody's speaking up too. Cause I'm hearing somebody say, "Look, somebody's running out of funding." This Leo, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. They ain't got no more ideas. They ain't got no more. Cause everybody's sitting down like, shit. How you know all this? Shit. New Orleans said, I don't even want no parts of this shit. Once I'm getting people did the fucking divination. They did the divination and they was shocked. Heavy on it was a Babalawo or a sage. They said, y'all shouldn't. I'm hearing somebody say, you should have never did this in the first place. Somebody's actually telling somebody, you better surrender or repent to that person. They told them that. His face clearly is in shock. Look at his face, in shock. He's telling you, surrender. You better tell it, because you getting sick. Somebody's sick. Rather than whatever clothes they got, you can see like they skeletons or some shit. Like, or somebody losing weight. Something's drying out. Communication. Communicate by 8. Somebody's having judgment. I'm here. Somebody, you better communicate before it's too late. Because there ain't nobody to try to play that game. You can't fight fire with fire. You creating a combustion. But you better just start speaking up or something. Somebody's dreaming of being in the music industry. A female. Milk and honey. Someone may be doing something towards Oshun. Somebody trying to do something with honey. Or a honey pack or something like that. Or somebody trying to summon something, baby. You better chill out playing with that right now. Mr. Get Back. Somebody's name could be James. Somebody's name could be Baldwin, Brown, Behaldi, Shane, Shaw. Aurelius. I ain't heard that name before. Somebody was trying to take somebody money. Somebody was like, shit, y'all making mistakes. Ogun. Somebody may be trying to get some kind of older man to you see what's in his hand. Can you do us that favor again? All right, cool. Who we doing it to? Somebody could be young, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio couple, a young couple. Also, they part of this situation with what you see back there. What's them in their hands that they trying to hide? A false high priestess or someone who's dark. or hateful. Like they try to portray that they like, but it's like, yeah, yeah, and it's like they talk real monotone, and it's like, yeah, you know, you can do it like this. They talk just like this. That motherfucker fake as shit, and they do work on people. I'm an empress. I'm an empress. Bitch, I don't claim to be no empress. I am motherfucking Sharita Dorshell. As far as I'm concerned, and what name I do know at this time. Uno, reverse. Somebody, you got a man being in a female in. Oh, okay, so it's a real thing that you can reincarnate. There's certain men that you thinking you hear, oh, I'm the empress. No, ma'am, you're. He is the empress. Like what India already said, maybe back then I was his husband and he was my wife. Someone you literally physically in the 3D, like say if you and your partner was just like going at it and he acts too fucking emotional and you act too fucking hard. That's what's the issue is. Physically, your body, you're a woman, whatever. But your energy, if you had to go on a higher level, you are the man. And when it comes to that man, he is the woman. Some people ain't gonna like it, but the fucking facts are the facts. You go to the right people, they gonna tell your ass that. That's why it's like, damn, why she gotta be the strong one? Cause you being the fucking bitch right now, but it's okay. I know you a man, so I'm trying to allow you to be a man, and you acting sensitive. You can't be sensitive over here. I'm just trying to help you out. I snake my love before you lock my love away. Please let me testify. You accuse me of somebody going through it. So you really was my true love, but you lost it. I want victory, success, Shango. Please bring her back to me. Please. Please, baby, please. Y'all was supposed to have some babies or some twins or something like that. Y'all was supposed to have the, what they call it, the BG twins or some shit like that. A boy and a girl. Somebody you was meant to do that if you had took that twin flame journey. You would have had the BG twins, or you would have had spontaneous triplets or quads. Baby, somebody. I don't know what you speaking on, but baby, when I say you got a board entertained, and it's only one talking about, oh, baby, get your head out of your chest, because it's one of them motherfuckers like, look at this motherfucker go. Look at them attorneys. This motherfucker like, what? He's saying like, well, oh shit. He looking sideways like, but I like it. This other one like, so you can read people's sins. Yeah, be good. You be good. We won't tell your secrets. You act up. Don't fuck up. Somebody want to offer you something. He said, I'm just trying to balance a little thing. Somebody could be bipolar for real, for real. Stalemate. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Say that shit with your chest. Don't be a bitch. All right. Mitchell, say what you got to say before you lock my love away. Someone's fit to reach judgment today. All right. Y'all be blessed. Because they over here crying. Shit, these motherfuckers next door, the wife do the same shit. She just be trying to be quiet. She been ear hustling for a little bit for the last few days. What she gonna say? What the fuck I said? Child be out there, playing on the outside on the sidewalk and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, keep playing. Not the one nor the two, and I'm sure the fuck ain't Susie Q, and I don't have a crew. We move solo around here. Y'all be blessed, all right? Be retro, be the best thing that you can do, be great and do great things in the fucking world. Don't be assholes. It's Sunday. Okay, be fucking great at being beings. I mean human beings. Never mind.